Hey everybody, you're with me. I'm starting off the live. They're going to trust me to push the buttons. This is going to be fun. Okay, so as everybody comes on, I've got my phone. I have an iPhone 13 mini. Hey Shells. So I have about this much space to push buttons. Maybe that's why I have so much trouble with it. Maybe. I don't know. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Invite. First button I'm pushing. Here we go, everybody. Oh. I think it's Katie. Yeah. There she is. Hi.
Don't ask me how to put the screen up different.
You know, we're gonna figure it out.
I think I tapped on my screen like the one time I hosted. Hi.
Yeah. Okay, so so you do invite Dr. Amazing. Oh, this is cool.
Watch us fail at technology in real time. Please bear
So
with
there's
us.
all these new buttons down at the bottom. Let's see. There's like plus hosts, plus guests, show. There's all these new little things on here. Oh, this is cool. Now, in the era of touchscreens, I should be able to just take your faces and swipe you up and then like go like this with my fingers and like your faces get bigger. It is 2024. There's no reason why I shouldn't be able to do that.
Technology shit together.
I'm trying to remember how to do it.
Okay,
I
wait.
tapped on my screen. And there was some kind of an icon.
Okay, so if I tap doc,
No, tap
it
yourself.
says expand.
Yeah, tap yourself.
Don't expand me. I got my camera off. I'm still in the garage.
That's
Yeah,
okay.
tap yourself, Christina.
Okay, I'm tapping. Okay, and then it says expand. Okay, that's me. We've established that. Hi, everybody.
Ready?
Okay. Ooh, what to choose?
Hold on, I'm gonna Google. Hold on, I'm Googling. Hold on.
There's so many.
Quince should
Jamie.
be here shortly. Patricia, Doc is in the car and will be on video shortly.
Yes.
Patricia is not feeling
Patricia,
well and will not be joining us tonight.
Oh, okay. I see. Okay, I got it.
Doc,
So
your dog's barking.
it says, oh, there's Quince. Sup, Quince? Oh yeah, Leslie, good job. She made it to her mom's. Okay, what if I hit more? What will that do?
God, hold
What
on,
if
I
I
gotta
hit what if I hit show? What will that do? Show.
So when you go live, you see the guest button. Click on it. Okay, hit the guest button,
Okay, got it.
guest, and then you're gonna click on it and see settings,
Okay.
settings,
Yeah.
and then you should see the option for a grid panel.
Grid. Switch to grid layout?
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, sorry guys. There's no way to practice this without being on a live.
It's more
I'm
fun
so
this
proud
way.
of you. I'm so fucking proud of you. You don't even know.
It's more fun
Quince.
this way.
You gotta invite Quince.
Look at you go.
No, I did. I did invite Quince. Thank you, Teresa. That's all I care about. Is Teresa's happy? No, I'm kidding. But
I mean,
but I do care that Teresa's happy.
Everything, really.
Yeah,
We're
exactly.
gonna play our song. Can you guys hear it at all?
Yes, I can hear it.
Could a person be more precious?
No.
It doesn't
Park
get better
Jimin?
than
No.
this.
No.
I like the flute accompaniment.
Are you gonna get start all these Wednesday night lives with flute?
Yes, I love it.
I vote yes. I vote
Yes,
yes.
I think so.
I love it.
I
As I'm
think
getting
it's
better.
good.
See, now I have two because I bought this one, but then I found this one. But
Let's do double nostril.
I know.
Double nostril.
And that's if I
With
find my
the beatbox.
other recorder.
Double
Anyway.
nostril for the win.
How's everybody doing?
Double
Invite Quince
nostril.
to join. Yes, I did. I pushed the
But she had
button.
to exit and come back.
Oh, she did. Okay.
said.
There she is. I'm feeling project account fun.
Sorry, the first time I came in here, it was like a shit show.
What do you
It
mean?
was.
Everything was echoing. I don't know. There was a dog. It sounded like the minions of Gozer were in here. It wouldn't let me join, so
Really?
I just had to. I had to leave the room and then come back.
That's
in.
okay. The project
Yeah.
account is also suffering from a little bit of
Hi,
Festa hangover.
everybody. Hi.
Hi.
I mean, in all fairness, it was a legitimate shit show. I mean, I got home, the dog was barking, chaos
I
was
know.
abounding.
I
Oh,
know.
You. Oh, it was your dog. I was like,
Yeah,
what
it was
the
like,
fuck?
because I said I was
Not
in the
even here.
garage, so like the minute I walk in the house, the dog's like, let me out! And love me!
I grew up. Did anybody have, like, when they were growing up, we had a specific breed of dog. My parents insisted on golden retrievers because back in the 80s, it was like if you had kids, which I grew up in a family of 4 kids. I'm the oldest of 4. That they had to have a dog breed that was really like really good with kids and who liked to swim. And I have awesome memories of swimming in a pool as a kid, and then the golden retrievers would jump off the diving board and swim to the shallow end and then get out and then run around the edge of the pool and then jump off the diving board. So
That's amazing.
yeah, golden retrievers were always fun, and we always had 2 of them, usually from the same litter. And yeah, it was always, I love doggos. Doggos are fun. Who else had a breed of doggo? I love watching Stephanie's taking the doggos out for a walk. When you
Yes.
go to get the mail.
Do we get the mail? They love it. I love that.
Do they
All right,
bark
I'm
at
sharing the
do
live.
they bark at the chickens, or do the chickens like whatever? The
Well,
dogs are
I mean,
like
when
whatever,
we
they're
first
chickens.
when we first got the chickens, like we built the fence, which did not keep them out. So then we had to do the electric fence, and that kept them out. And now they don't really care as much anymore. So we did all that for nothing. But
Oh, people had. Oh, look at all the dog breeds. Dobermans.
Connie, did I
Schnauzers.
get my pictures up on the wall? Do you mean the new August D? Not yet, because I don't know where the hell to put them because every space is full.
I know.
I don't know where they're gonna go. I may have to go into the hallway. I don't know.
Boxers.
It's the real challenge of being Army is not enough wall space.
Yes.
Yeah. I have a poster. I have a BTS poster in my laundry room, and I have one stuck up on the refrigerator right now because I don't know where else to put it.
I have hope on my fridge because I didn't know where to put it because my walls are full of photos.
On your face, on your fridge.
I need
Yeah,
to just build
like-
a studio out in the
Hope is
Bangtan
everywhere
barn.
in my world.
I want to put an August D one right on the opposite side of my husband's closet door, so he can enjoy him too
That sounds like a good
every
plan.
day.
Got one of my new August ones next to this motherfucker.
Yes. So,
Heyo.
so it's
Ew.
all day.
Yeah, the
all
wall of
time.
Daegu, exactly.
The
Wall of Daegu.
That sounds like a beautiful plan.
I know, that sounds like
The
winning.
Great Wall of Daegu, if you will.
Great Wall of Daegu.
Hi, Sonic Jen. Hello. Hey, Mel just Mel. Hello.
Hi, friends. Hi, Mel. Hi, Jen. Hi, Teresa.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks,
Did
guys,
you?
for coming out and
Look at all of our
Listen
peeps that
to
found us over here.
Hi.
you know.
Hello.
We
It's a good day.
did our best.
It's a good day.
We've
It's
almost
we're-
got our normal numbers. We're getting there.
Yeah, we're getting close. Look at us winning.
Share it,
Hey,
share
look
it.
at us go.
Oh, hey, Wendela.
Look at the 529 line being awesome.
Look at them.
Hey, Em.
Hey,
They
Becca.
know that they will come, as I say.
Yes.
I didn't say that. Kevin Costner did, I think, but
Yeah, he personally, not the scriptwriter.
not the screenwriter.
Kevin, yeah, if you build it, they will come. Kevin Costner.
Kevin Costner.
So we should be getting the track list for Muse in 50 minutes. Not that I'm counting.
Nah, not at all.
Jimin.
Part of our activities for tonight, we'll be putting out our guesses for the album so that we can see live how wrong we are.
That's always fun.
Somebody asked my cat's name. My cat's name is Kitty Wiggles with a hyphen. My husband's very insistent on the hyphen. It's the name we started calling her when we were trying to come up with an actual name, and it just kind of stuck.
Kitty.
Thanks, Wendella. We're in the
Yes.
old school.
I thought it was. Oh wait. Oh, did I do it again?
Oh yeah, nice Def Leppard.
Every time I see it, I automatically convert it to Eastern time in my head, and sometimes they've already put it in Eastern time for me. Ignore me, guys. It's tomorrow morning.
Okay, because I was going to say, but I didn't want
No,
to say.
I saw 11 a.m. and I was like, great, so it's 10 p.m. Eastern.
And I listened to you, and I said, even in my thing, I was like, I think we're getting something from Weaver, so we'll just make shit up. How about that?
That's
Yeah,
fine.
there you
I
go.
like
Shut up anyway.
as we
It'll
go.
be just as wrong
Speculate.
tomorrow.
We could speculate.
I'm glad I didn't mention it in my TikTok earlier then.
I did.
Yes, but shout out to everyone
You
who
didn't
guessed
mention it
that it was an
specifically,
album that
Stephanie.
Jimin was
No, I
releasing.
didn't.
Shout out to everybody.
Fuck yeah.
You just said something. It's okay. We're fine. It's
And
not the
I
first
also
time.
said I was old and had a
Won't be
foggy
the last.
brain. So they could just say, oh, she's old and had a foggy brain. She was wrong.
Blame it. Be like, actually, it was the youngest's fault. Blame her.
Blame when in doubt, blame the Machne.
Yep.
In this case,
No,
it's
it's because I'm so trained to see a time and automatically subtract 13 hours.
Yeah,
That's true.
Basically.
I know them recently giving us shit in Eastern time has been weird. Not sure I like it.
Dee Dee, I'm in Norman, Oklahoma.
We have this wonderful map on our website too.
I was just gonna
You're
say,
in Tulsa. I'm not
put-
far from you.
Patricia's
reach out
not
to me.
here with us, but she does
And
a
I've got
wonderful
some
job
close friends. Thank you, Lisa.
with the map.
What? Oh,
Right.
no.
Not you,
Well,
Lisa.
never mind. There's no particular hurry then.
I mean, I did say I love your shirt, by the way.
Thank you.
I've seen them in
I
concert.
think this is a Target special or Amazon.
I've seen them in concert 3 times.
Oh.
Christina,
Yeah.
do you know how to make mods? Can you talk, Steph, can you talk Christina through making M and Riven mods for the live?
Oh,
They're not
interesting.
a project account. Well, I guess we don't have to. I don't know. Nobody be an asshole, guys. Don't make it weird.
That always works.
I mean, it's been proven time and time again.
Okay,
So
guys.
that's your strategy.
Christina, tell me what your bottom options are across the bottom since it looks different than mine now.
Hosts,
Everybody bask in Steph
Oh,
being
wait, it looks
Yes.
like we have one. Hold on, it looks like we have
Show,
one. I'm sorry.
interact, 5, like a share arrow, enhance, and more.
More. Click more.
More.
Ooh, here we go. I'm gonna click buttons. Here we go.
Yeah, clicking buttons.
Clicking
Now what do you
buttons. Flip camera, mirror your video, mute microphone, pause live, settings, live gifts,
Settings?
comment,
Settings.
settings. Okay.
Isn't this fun, guys?
This is super fun. Oh, moderators.
Yes!
Oh, now we're winning.
mirror video.
Now
Oh,
we're
and so it
cooking
says
with fire,
M
my
and then it says
friends.
manage.
We need to
Add
add Riven and Leslie.
Yeah, if it says M, do manage, and then I think you can add from that, and then you would search for, and then you put the other names of the people that you want.
Dude, this is cool.
Nobody
This
can
is
ever
super
say I'm
cool.
completely IT challenged. Nobody
No, this
can
is
ever
good.
make
This is
that claim
good.
anymore.
Add Leslie. Yay, check me out.
Challenge.
Maybe
And
it's
then
trained to
Riven.
Now you're freaking winning.
Riven Sky, add. I'm so good at this.
You are winning completely.
You're great,
I'm
sweetie.
so good at pushing the buttons.
You're doing
Yay.
great, sweetie.
All right.
Okay, guys.
Okay, Becca
I
asked a
need
really
to
good
be-
question, which was basically like, what the heck are we doing?
We don't know.
Having fun.
Hey,
Futzing
we have an
fucking
agenda.
around is what we're
We
doing.
have an agenda.
We have an agenda.
I know. I'm trying to get the agenda open because I
Oh, I
finally
have it.
sat down on my couch.
Have it
I'm
open.
working on it. I'm working on it.
AP529, OT7, merch in the shop.
We finished the bakery series.
Yes.
Did finish the bakery series.
Just reminding you again that we finished the bakery series.
And I'm seeing cute pictures on our Discord server pop up of people wearing the bakery shirts, and it's adorable. So please, if you have one of the shirts or you have one of the pieces of merch, please share pictures. We love it. It makes us so happy.
We
And you
love
guys look
them
so
so
good.
The one I made the other day, and I was proud inside.
Yes. And the
exciting.
next piece of merch I want to work on this is breaking news. The next piece I have to work on, I really want to get something RM groin related.
I was gonna say this
Into
is
the
breaking
shop.
news because she just made it up.
Please do.
Wait.
I really want to
Well,
get
not-
some groin up in there.
I used my mug today, you guys.
I saw on your TikTok. It looks so good.
Sean wants a mug, so I need to order one of those.
Oh, Sean
I
does?
need, I
Yes, he
need
loves
that. I
that
need
mug.
that mug
Loves
too.
it.
I used my
good.
mug
For real.
today.
Get your ass out the
Oh, hey, Leslie.
ass out the chair.
I know.
You walk stuff, bitch.
I know. You really need to, that needs to be,
You walk
you know,
like a dog.
every once in a while someone creates a phrase that just sums up what the universe needs at the moment is more people
Yes.
walking
It's the
around.
zeitgeist.
Well,
Yeah.
and with the release
Saying
of
that.
new music and new albums, it gives us permission to go outside of fan chant order because we're going by what's coming out.
That's right.
So
That's right. Oh, Curly wants you to show it again, Quince. Sorry.
So
I know.
We will not
Vanna
sell
White
that
it.
exact mug.
Yeah, we won't sell that exact one.
Nasty grams from legal people is to not.
Yeah,
use
we
the
don't
actual
like
official
cease and
photos.
desist.
Can't do this one, but we could do
We
something
have some
similar.
ideas for what we
Yeah.
can do that will not get us sued.
This was for my birthday.
That's for the
No,
birthday.
Yeah, that wasn't
that's
a
just a gift.
sold
Yes, we did not
item.
sell
Free
that.
gift
That
from
was just a
email.
birthday gift.
That's
Yeah.
This was a
But-
gift.
Just FYI.
But
Five
I'm working
attorneys.
on making it lawyer
That was
proof.
not official
So-
merch that was being sold by
We
us.
know lots of other people do it, and lots of other people get cease and desist. So we're just
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Lots of other people's stores get shut down. We're not about that.
We're trying not
it's
to
true.
get on the lawyer's radar, which we probably already are, but we're trying.
But right now we're on the radar in fun ways,
It's true.
not
In
in
fact,
desist
I
ways.
saw that
like
Etsy
those
shop that I have
bitches.
my eye on that stole a bunch of my designs. I saw that person started putting up all that merch with their pictures on it, and I was like, okay, good luck.
do it.
Good luck.
All right. Ask AP529 episode 2 is out today. We'll post a link in the Discord. It's a question I asked. I wanted to know why on Twitter people kept saying K Diamonds and I Lovelies, and I was very confused because I was like, I thought it was K Army, and our friend Leslie dug into it with the help of some additional people. So we'll be posting that link in the Discord and the Facebook group, etc. Thank you, Leslie, for writing it.
Yes.
And send us more questions. If you have more questions like that, if you're sitting there wondering, why is this happening? Go to the contact page of our website. There's a little drop down that says ask me, submit your question.
No stupid questions. There's literally 11, 12 years now of lore and memes and songs and et cetera, et cetera. So there's a ton of stuff. And as we get new content too, like this last day, I saw an edited picture of what looked like Kim Tae-young in his police
Yep,
sort
I
of
saw that
outfit,
too.
arresting someone, like pulling their arms behind their back, and I was like, okay, this did not happen.
Yeah.
Yep.
No
It was
weird
edited
questions.
for sure.
That is an edit. So
It was like
if
we've
you
seen his recent body and that wasn't it.
right.
You know.
So
We know
there's
his
always
face, that
new
was
stuff coming out that you may have questions about. Is all
Yeah,
I'm
weird
saying.
questions may
So,
get put into the round trash can. What is
Right.
it called? The round recycling bin? Oh, I forgot. I messed up the joke.
yes.
Filing cabinet. That's it. Yep. We have more coming. Oh, and I'm working on right now an album purchasing guide because all the time we get asked the question, where should I buy the album? What are the differences between the versions? So we're just gonna make a page with it. It's almost done. I'm waiting for Barnes and Noble to put it up.
That's a really good
Yeah.
good one.
Yeah, it's a good idea because there's lots of questions on it.
There's a lot of questions, and there is no right answer. I want to be clear. There is no right answer. There's just pros and cons, and you got to pick which one meets your needs.
Right. Right. As long as you get the album in your hand, or
Yes.
digitally, as it were.
Yes. Should we talk about this one now or later? Should we jump into Muse or now? It's here now. We can talk about it now.
Yeah, might as well get it out of the way.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'll jump in. Jump
We
in.
did a thing.
We did a thing. We worked on it last night. By request, because we have had people say, I want to help support the project and I don't necessarily want or need more merch. We have created a Patreon. And I want to first say everything that's available through the Patreon is in addition to what we're currently doing. There is nothing that we're taking and putting behind a paywall. Everything we do right now for free will stay free. That was very intentional on our part. But if you have interest and means and you'd like to support, we're going to do some extra stuff for you. So we'll be posting that link in a few places, but it's Patreon/Army Project 529.
Yeah. And maybe we could just give like a kind of little like hints about some of the perks.
Yeah. There's 3 levels.
Because I already forgot them, so I need the hint too.
It's fine.
It was only determined last night. It's fine.
It was kind of late. It was late. I was like, yeah, that sounds good.
It's
but no,
new.
there-
It's
yeah,
fine.
that's
New,
right.
it's
It's
fine.
new, it's fine.
It's fine. It's fine.
And if you are already supporting us on TikTok and you want to also do it on Patreon, or you want to cancel TikTok, move to Patreon, whatever you want. Like, we won't be offended if you cancel your TikTok and move to Patreon.
I will be so offended.
Appreciate anything that you want to
Yes.
share with us.
There are
is
not
always
visual
appreciated.
aids right now because it doesn't let us screen share, but I can walk you through. So there's a $3 a month level that includes 5% off merch, an exclusive user tag on Discord. So you'll have a role next to your name on Discord that says what level supporter you are. There's a $5 a month level that includes both of those, plus behind the scenes content, plus shout outs on TikTok lives, actually 10% off merch. And then there is a $10 a month level that includes everything from the previous 2, plus access to an exclusive Discord voice and text channel with us, and periodic input on the Sunday TikTok live discussion topics. Like, we might come in and say, hey, what should we do for After Dark tonight? Let's talk about it. I do need a chart. I mean, I have paper, you just can't read it because it's backwards. No, what we need is the weather report one.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
So yeah, that's what we're doing. There is
There's more than that, but those are some of the things we're doing.
yeah, we may add more over time. That's what we could commit to last night when we worked on this.
Yes.
And
Yes.
the roles are set up. So again, if you have the means and the interest in contributing, we appreciate it. It helps us pay for things instead of out of our own pockets. And yeah, once again, nothing that we're currently doing is going behind a paywall.
Yes.
Yep. Only some other additional things.
Yes, only new things.
A lovely exclusive section in our Discord. That's going to be the most fun one, I think.
That will be fun. That will be
We're
fun.
gonna be we'll be popping in there. I don't know if I'm painting my cabinets. You might get to.
We're going to have like office
while I'm
hours,
doing it.
you guys.
Yeah, we talked about going in there instead of a TikTok live. Like, we could go, because there'll be a video channel, like we could go hang out and you could hang out with us.
Yeah.
We have some ideas.
I was thinking about my crafting, but then I was talking to my mom, and she's like, "Oh, you know what we could do? We could cook some recipes together from the BTS cookbook." And I was like,
There you go.
"Mom, yes, cook with Christina and her mom. Yes, that would be so much fun."
I told her
I
that
think-
I've been thinking about doing a radio show.
Yes, she's gonna
Yes.
do the radio show. I think
Yeah,
my
yes,
in the
absolutely.
is gonna go there.
Yeah, like, we have a lot of ideas, but we didn't want to promise anything that we're not 100% sure we can deliver. So
Right, and we think a lot because we have a lot of ideas, but we don't want anything like, they got to be good. They got to be good. So we have to just let them kind of marinate for a while and like, okay.
Well, and what I was thinking about too, it's getting harder to find time to do stuff because now we have so much stuff going on, and you don't want to compete with something that's going on. And then when you have a job during the day, you're limited to the evening hours or weekends. So it's going to be playing with that as well.
Yeah.
Can we earn
But
points
we will
for
do
hours
it.
watched?
Janie V,
We'll figure
yes,
it out.
yes, we are active on Patreon. It's patreon.com/armyproject529.
Yes.
Can we earn points for hours watched like airline miles?
That's cute. You know, we like to push the technological edge at AP
Yep, you never
529. So if it's something that we can do,
It's possible.
we'll probably figure out how to
Maybe.
do
I'm
it.
not here. I'm not here.
Can't find you on the app, Janie
Katie's
is
like,
saying.
don't
Are we live yet, Katie?
It said we were.
on the
I
Patreon.
submitted it. It said we got approved. Let me look at it in another browser.
TBD, guys. TBD.
Yeah.
TBD. So, Jimin.
Jimin.
You know,
If you type in the URL manually, it works.
Yeah. I just typed it in. It says I must be 18 plus to view this content. Katie, what
Oh
did you
no.
Oh no!
not
But
that exciting.
Shell said she just joined the Patreon.
do?
Yeah, there we go.
It's there if you type it in the URL.
Shells.
Patreon.com/armyproject529.
Nice.
Okay, sorry. Back to Jimin.
Yes.
Back to Jimin.
Jimin.
Festa was over, you guys. Festa was over.
Bitch.
You know what?
Jin was
We
taking a
blame
little
Katie.
break.
We blame Katie because Katie's the one that said, I just feel like we didn't get much at all for Festa. June has just not been that excited. And then wham!
Wham, bam. Thank
Here
you, ma'am.
comes Park Jimin just strolling in.
Yep.
Yes.
Wept
Yes.
the hair off his forehead.
This
And
bitch.
said,
This bitch.
"Mic
He
drop."
came in and went, look at me, guys. I'm going to do a thing.
I'm gonna do a thing.
I'm going to do a thing.
Yes, I think
I
a lot
teased
of
it
us,
for you all, and some
of
of you
us
caught it.
Yep.
a lot of us really, a lot of us have been expecting it for a while, but I think the final like nail
Yes.
was the Mini Moni
Yes.
exchange.
Being an exchange.
Album.
Yeah, because we got
We
our
have been suspecting it already for a
Right.
while, but
For a
some
long
people
time.
out there in the world were like, "No, you're crazy," and so we just went back into our crazy hole.
Yeah, I mean, some of us are fully convinced that the Hive editors or the Big Hit editors do not allow us to hear words like "I finished my album" unless those words are true.
Right.
Some of us are firm believers that the Big Hit editors only allow us to hear things we're allowed to hear, and teasers we're allowed to be
They're
teased
our
with.
best friends, to be honest.
And so, some of us are firm believers that words like "my album is finally finished," "oh, you got your album done,"
means my album is
actually
finished.
means my album is fucking finished. And no, it did not mean the album that had released multiple months before.
Yeah.
It was a new one. Some of us believe those things. And we will
And we have
stand
been
up,
proven to be correct.
say it loud and proud.
Indication is real.
Somebody asked, do we think there's going to be a Mini Money Part 2? Duh, why would they call
Yeah,
it Mini Money Album
yeah,
Exchange?
it's called an album
In the
exchange.
nicest way possible, of course.
Right.
Mini Moni album exchange.
Love.
That word exchange
Yeah.
was for some of us the final confirmation that in fact Jim and She was releasing an album.
Do you think he'll have Namjoon over to his house?
Oh my god, that would be adorable.
Oh my
So
gosh,
it's
that would be
like
so
a-
cute.
I mean,
Yes,
it's
because
like
he went to
already,
he went to
Jane-
RM's house.
Yes,
It does
yes.
make sense. It would be
Yeah.
logical.
It
That's
would be
cute.
fun.
And so Jimin, before he came over, he's vacuuming. You know, that video where he's vacuuming in his house. He's getting all ready.
So is that one of the two?
I just want to see
James
Jimin
that
close his
walked out?
refrigerator. I want to see Jimin close his refrigerator with his foot again.
And then RM brings over a bunch of food, and you know what? That was just a
It's
whole,
gonna
that
be
was just
so
a pleasant
good.
experience overall. I really
So
liked
excited. It was, I know, Mini Moni album exchange was amazing, so I can't wait for the other side of the exchange.
I know. The equivalency.
Yeah,
Equivalency.
I really like that, and just chilling and listening to the music.
It's so
know.
exciting.
I think that's what's the on 722 there on Ye Old Schedule behind you rock. I think that's what we're gonna get because obviously it wouldn't come out before the album drops.
Right. That
Right.
question
I
mark,
could be wrong.
blank line question mark is a very highly likely to be
Yeah,
Mini Moni
that's what
album
I think.
exchange.
Because it's going to include clips of the songs, so they wouldn't release it before
Yeah,
the release.
they have to wait until it actually comes out.
Lana, that's still in the planning stages, but I do have a thought to do that. But if it happens, there's probably not going to be a lot of prior notice. TBD. Sorry. I was musing the other night in the Discord about possibly doing some sort of like mini radio show for Pride Month, and then forgot. But Lana just reminded me. So cool. Maybe I'll still do that.
It's the 19th.
I know.
Yeah.
Happy June
I
2th,
know.
everyone.
I know, which means
Yeah,
isn't like summer's officially upon us on Friday?
I know. Ew. Gross.
Fucking stupid. Time is moving too fucking fast.
I know. And actually, we just had one of the
Ridiculous.
comments that said, feels like we're moving on so fast from everything that Jin did, and now we're right into a Jimin album. I mean, I can't
That's
disagree
pretty
with you that it
standard big
feels
hit protocol.
right, that it does feel, like just everything gets stacked. But to me personally, it's felt like that ever since they started doing solo stuff. It
Yeah.
just
Because they're
feels
producing
like
shit at 7 times the rate.
stacked upon stacked upon
I
stacked.
view
It's
this as
like,
Jimin flying cover for Jin. He's like,
yeah,
go
I
take
mean,
a rest.
Because if you
like
think
Jin's
about
taking
it, if you
back
think
up.
about it, if they had not dropped Jimin's album now, the freaking trending over on Twitter would be people yelling that where is Jin and why does Jin hate us and he's not here, and they'd be whining and complaining that they're not seeing the man who is literally just like recovering in the real world and
right.
learning how to live life again.
People, but why does he hate us?
Right? Because that's what the trending would be. People would be bored and they'd be like, where is Jin? Why isn't he talking to us every single day of his life? And they'd be out of control. But they dropped us Jimin. And so now everybody's like super freaking excited. The marketing team at Big Hit is epically brilliant. And this is yet another example of the marketing team at Big Hit being insanely brilliant, and giving us stuff while also allowing Jin to recover.
I mean, and there's
and have time to acclimate and do
because a bored
whatever
army
he's gonna do.
is not a good army.
No,
it's not.
It's not good.
When army gets bored, it gets ugly. I'll tell you what.
Yeah, and also I hear people saying, sometimes just like there must be so much other stuff. So like think about it. OT7 stuff gets to start next year, right? So that means everything that they want to do solo, now they have to back everything up and work backwards to figure out where in the schedule before OT7 stuff starts to drop, because then once they're all out, then people are going to be like, okay, where's the OT7 stuff? So maybe that's part of the idea is like, okay, well, we have to get the solo stuff out while it still makes sense. Because once they're all out, then
Pulling it all in together.
right.
Yeah, I think it'll start intermingling once they come out. But like, for now, I thought it was brilliant. It was brilliant timing to keep people from getting weird.
Oh, thank you, Dee.
Yes, thank you. You guys are joining the Patreon. It's awesome.
I don't think it'll be like this, where it's like break solo album after so like all 7 solo albums. I think it'll be like
I think it'll be
OT7,
peppered in
a couple of
randomly.
solos.
I think it'll look very similar to the way the Rapline their mixtapes dropped randomly and peppered in throughout, the OT7 content. I think that's what it'll look like when they come back. I think we'll get random solo things dropped similarly to the way the Rapline dropped their mixtapes.
when they're inspired, which is good.
Yeah, when they're like, you know what, I did a thing, and I'm ready to let it go and release it to you guys. So here you go, have fun, and it'll just be kind of interspersed in.
I was watching something. We brought her up before, but Boris City released a new video today, and it was her unpopular BTS opinions, and it wasn't like hot takes or anything like that. It was literally just some things like her opinions, and she was like, if you're looking for something controversial, you've come to the wrong video. But one of the things she said was that she prefers it when they do full studio albums versus like the trilogies where they break it up into like 3 EPs.
I agree.
She thinks that like it's a more fully formed vision, and she thinks that like when they come back from the military that they're probably going to do more like that, which means that we might have to wait longer between albums, which isn't typical for K-pop, but BTS isn't really K-pop anymore.
Yeah, they're their own genre.
So many all the time.
They're the genre of Bangtan, and so whatever they do, it's going to be their own thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think it's harder though for a full album when you're not there to do the full promotions and see the reactions? And
I mean,
I don't know.
Namjoon did it.
Yeah, Namjoon
Yeah,
did it.
I know.
And so far, it's on the list of one of the 50 best albums of 2024.
I mean,
As it
that's
should
true.
be. As it should be.
Yeah.
I mean, that is one of the best albums of all time, realistically. It's just so freaking good. And it gets better every time you listen to it.
I can't tell if to some degree it would be a relief to be like, man, at least I don't have to go through like that dog and pony show. Like to some degree, I'm sure it is. But then also like they love performing and they love seeing people.
Yeah.
So. They must miss that as well.
I mean, of all the albums in the history of time, like from an artist that's in the K-pop world, I think RPWP releasing while he cannot be there to face people in person was probably rather brilliant, because it set up a precedent of like, I'm going to say what I want to say, and like you can't even talk to me about what I want to say.
And I don't even feel like I didn't even at this point in time. I didn't feel like I needed. We lost Stephanie. I didn't feel like we needed live performances.
I want Around the World in a Day live, but that's just me personally.
I mean, I would eventually like to see it, but I didn't feel like we needed it. Like there weren't like, you know what I mean? Like
no, it was a concept album.
The concept, yeah, exactly. So like, yeah, exactly. He basically released it like there will be no questions. Thank you. I will not be accepting any questions.
Yeah, I will not be accepting any conversations about this album. So
it was basically like he released it. Fuck you. I will not be receiving.
That's true. I mean, that's a good point. You know,
I mean, the level of fuck you that the album was
only adds to the fun. You know, the puzzle of it all. You know,
man, I have thoroughly enjoyed the sketchy as fuck little side broadcast channel they opened up for Jimin's album.
Oh yeah,
that has been thoroughly enjoyable.
That was really weird. I mean, was anybody else like, "What's this?"
I know. I saw all the emojis and I was like, "Is this real?"
Yeah, I know.
Nope, it's on their stories.
I checked it like 3 times. I say 32, but it was like 3 times I checked it. It felt like 32. Like I was like back and forth. Like, is this actually that? I mean, I don't follow any accounts that have mimicked names because I think they're shady, and I don't do that.
Right.
And so I was like, it has to be. It popped on my story. Like,
well, like you guys had already, like a bunch of people had already told me it was real before I even saw it on Instagram. So I was just like, yep, click on that.
I was like getting ready to go to work, and it like pops down, and I'm like, what's Big Hit up to now? And then I open it, and I'm like, the fuck is this?
When a computer screen pops up in a game, and it's just like, want to play a game, and it's like, no, I don't.
No, I actually, no, I know how this goes.
What is the game?
Thank you, Hal. No, thank you.
What game of Winston
Especially
Street?
it had a little red thing on it. It was like,
I know. It was like Army only, and they had like the warning symbols on there, and you're like, "Do not enter, Army only," and you're like,
and all this stuff.
Should I enter?
He was immediately like, a puzzle.
And they had that sketchy little finger pointing at it, like.
There's something to
Wait, actually, for those of you who didn't see it,
you're
I
like,
have this
I
picture
really
saved.
shouldn't
It was
follow
so
this
freaking sketchy.
line of Cheez-Its on the ground, but I really love Cheez-Its.
Oh my gosh, it was so sketchy. I had to save it because I was like,
if you want to, like she said, if you want to trap Katie, just a puzzle.
There.
Yeah,
For any of you
like,
wondering, this is what that original story looked like.
Yeah. It was a low budget. That's the story.
There's so much sketchiness.
Does this mean we moved on and away from monochrome, and monochrome was just the story?
I think monochrome will come back.
Aren't we the same fandom that Benny Blanco put some kind of something in the California desert and left some things for us, and people drove there to try to find? Like, isn't that the same fandom?
Yeah,
That's us too.
I mean,
So-
we were driving around, or, you know, people who were Army back during Armypedia were literally driving around cities to take pictures of the QR codes on billboards and hunting and
Right.
searching and solving puzzles. That's Army. So, like, Big Hit posts something this utterly sketchy, and within like 10 minutes, 1.9 million of us were in that thing.
And figuring shit out.
Ridiculous.
They gave us just enough time. They knew, they're like, these bitches will be on it, and people were figuring it out. The sheet music, everyone's like, it's the truth untold. All these things started coming out. And
Yeah.
and
It was
so-
crazy how much like we had solved all their puzzles, and we were like, it's Jimin's new album. Yes, it is. And his single's gonna be on it. And then boom, they're like, Muse.
I'm with Lisa.
Discord.
Monochrome is either done, which I don't want to think about, or it's going to come back when we least expect it. And I'm holding
Exactly.
on to it.
I think it's gonna come back when we least expect it,
Yeah.
personally.
They're gonna keep.
still-
they're gonna keep
I'm still
paying
not-
that host website fee.
There was too fucking much involved for it to be nothing but pop-up stores and randomized merch.
there was-
There was too much.
We have a
There's more to
conversation topic.
monochrome.
of
And
unsolved mysteries. We each
and I'm
have
willing
like
to
a
put
little
my
dossier of unsolved
I'm
mysteries.
I am willing to put my face on a fucking camera and say that I believe there's more to monochrome. So if there never is, it's in perpetuity that I was wrong.
But
Won't be the first time, won't be the last.
but
But I am
keep in
like
mind that they're always about the
98%
long game, so
positive there's
you
more
could be
to
right
it.
6 years from now. So just
They are
hold
about the
out.
Yeah, and then we'll be going back and we'll be pulling a clip from the YouTube and be like,
That's right. The old
How many
the old
callbacks
YouTube.
do they do all the time? They do callbacks to their own shit.
Yeah, I have to believe that monochrome is something more.
Yeah.
it's got to be more. There's got to be more to it. It doesn't even make sense.
Yeah, there's just no. No. I refuse to accept any other.
There are no other answers. There's no other solution.
So yes,
Better
then they
than there's
finally
more.
were like, yes, Jim and Shee's new album, Muse.
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 What do we think about it?
Muse.
It's supposed to be the second part. It's the continuation of Face. So Face was about discovering himself and like the catharsis of dealing with who he became like through the pandemic and then after. So discovering himself, and the second part is supposed to be discovering, I guess, essentially his muse, like what inspires him.
Yes. Oh, I have notes, but if somebody else wants to go first.
I mean,
Go ahead, note lady.
I did notice. I did like the gradient, the rainbow gradient design, because when I saw it, I thought of the Love Yourself, the pinky, blue, yellowy gradient that they used for that album.
oh yeah. You know what it made
and
me think of,
so-
like the 70s. It made me think it was like very Hotel California vibes.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
It's happy colors. There's flowers. So I'm thinking this will be a softer sounding album than Face, certainly, which was not hard to do.
Jimin She loves surprising us.
Yes.
Well, let's see. Yeah, I wrote down happy retro vibes and colors. But the text is very aggressive. And also, so here it's just smushed together on some of the, like on the actual album, it's kind of distorted. Like some of the letters are bigger than the others and also smashed together, which I thought was interesting. Some of which I wonder if that's
Because one says, one if you look at the ME is larger, so it's me, and then the other you look at it and the S is larger, so
Yeah.
it looks like us.
Us.
It's highlighted.
Us
The
and
me and
me.
us.
Is it going to be a sappy?
Which is
Jimin.
sweet, but it
It's gonna
also
be
speaks
sappy
to
as
the
shit.
duality that he's been talking about himself with. Because he even talked about it on Face, and I mentioned it in this week's blog. One of the fun facts is about Jimin and the calico cat from Serendipity. And calicos, I'm sure most of you guys know this, but calicos are basically like 98% female. Like there are almost never male calico cats, and that's because the gene for the color orange, whether you have the color orange or not, exists on the X chromosome. And of course, females have two X chromosomes, male XY. So that's why it's way more likely to have a female calico cat than a male. And so I was kind of juxtaposing that with Jimin talking about the Like Crazy video from Face, where the female, the girl in the video, he said kind of represented another part of himself. And that's why he's looking for her and she's looking for him, because he's like trying to find that other part of himself. And I'm not necessarily saying that he's saying that his other half is a female, but I just found it interesting that like he keeps like, they keep he has all these different themes of like a dichotomy of self popping up over and over again. And so the whole me and us thing, I thought could also be another way of him saying that he has this like duality of self, which just, my theory.
We know Closer Than This is on the album. It's 7 tracks, right? And we know Closer
Right.
Than This is on it.
Yes.
Right.
Which
That's-
also, the artwork for Closer Than This was also retro, but it was kind of a bubblegum styling, which this is not giving
Closer
quite
Than
the same
This,
vibe.
yeah.
Oh, Jimin.
Jimin She.
Steph, what are your predictions?
Jimin.
I think it's about there is no me without us.
That is
Yeah,
also
which
true.
would be inspiration for him too.
Yeah,
like,
which would be there's no him without Army, there's no Army without him.
which would
sort
also
of that
explain
way.
why that song that was basically a love letter to Army is on the album.
Yeah,
You know,
I agree. It's
And
also,
It's also
That's all I
that
got.
track is giving similar vibes to me as "Come Back to Me" from RPWP. Like it feels maybe more like an ending. I'll be curious if they pulled this same move twice.
oh, with Closer Than This being the last song on the album.
I'm not officially saying that, but it could be.
Let's have to wait and see with the track list
That
not
isn't coming out right now.
that's not coming out.
The thing I want more than anything, and I don't. So looking at the album covers, it looks like the Serenade version is like a kind of collarbone up portrait photo. It's blurred, but that's what it looks like to me. And the Blooming version looks like a close up of a Smeraldo flower.
Yep.
I keep going back. Like the thing I want more than anything is like David Bowie. I want like Jimin's version of David Bowie. I don't know if that's what we're getting here, but that's what I want.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I keep thinking back like the what's the name of the album where he's got like the lightning bolts on his face?
Oh gosh.
Is it
Is
Ziggy
that
Stardust?
Is that Ziggy Stardust?
Is that the album name though? That was his persona.
Yeah, but we know that. That's kind of what I want, but I don't know if we'll get it.
I do find it interesting that this time around with Muse, the like the store exclusives, like Walmart, Target, and Barnes and Noble exclusive photo cards, it's
Somebody was
random
already
one of
sleeping.
two. So previously, like in previous solo albums, it's been like there's been an exclusive photo. And so you had the Walmart exclusive photo, the Target exclusive photo, the Barnes and Noble one. But in Muse, I checked all three sites, and they're all saying that the exclusive photo is random one of two, which I found fascinating that they've included more than one option on the exclusive photos. It because it was different, it piqued my curiosity and fascination.
On one hand, I'd say Jimin should have been a Gemini, but he's a Libra, which is the scales.
Yeah, it caught my attention because it's different from like RPWP only had one option and Hope on the Street only had one option, and so like the fact that it's different and the exclusives have multiple versions for the photo card, it fascinates me.
Something else I wrote a note about was the fact. So blooming to me sounds like growing. Flowers, etc. So that ties to this model flower. Serenade is the one that made me interested because you'd think if he's talking about his inspiration, he'd talk about dance, but he talks about serenade, which is singing, and it's not just singing. To me, serenade is singing to someone. So that's what makes me think it also might be at least some songs about Army or his relationship with his audience.
Yeah.
Yeah, or like his relationship with his audience allows him to bloom.
Yes.
Well,
Which
that's what
goes back
RM's
to what Steph was
his
saying.
was singing to his audience. He was just saying it with a middle finger.
But if like, it goes back to what Steph was saying with the us and me, is that, like the relationship with Army, which is the us on the yellow serenade,
Yeah.
allows him to bloom, which is the me on the blue
Yeah.
blooming version.
I think we're on track, guys.
The blooming version.
I think we're onto something here, guys.
It as
All right, hold
blooming.
on. Timestamp for the record. It is 1 month prior to release
Yeah.
And a day prior to track list.
and a day prior to the track list.
We got no information other than the blurred out photos of the
The blurred out photo.
very vivid imaginations.
Blooming serenade, not serenade blooming. Like, so the blooming is coming first.
I think blooming is listed first, but it might just be alphabetical. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah, true. Either or. It's cyclical.
Yeah.
Yes.
I do
right
like
now-
the Jimin logo with the little Esmeralda flower thing.
Yeah,
on
we
his,
do
on
have
his
more
name.
on that
That's so
coming.
freaking cute. Look at how cute his name is on the.
So what
I
do we
know, it
think
is
the
cute.
second blocked out thing is? If we think one is the mini money exchange, what do we think the other one is?
What's the date on that one?
It's the one
7, 8.
before it.
Maybe it's another music video.
I think it's a unit. I think he's singing a song with somebody else from.
Really? You think there's a collab?
Oh.
Do you think it's a collab within the group or somebody else?
Within the group, because I think if it was somebody else, they would say,
Well, they have not until they release the tracks, though.
yeah.
We'll find out tomorrow morning.
Interesting. Yeah.
But that is an interesting theory. I like that theory.
Well, also there's going to be a concept photo and a concept clip for each version, which is interesting.
Yeah, that is.
Have we seen that before? I don't think we've seen that before.
A concept
They've done
clip.
different, like when BTS themselves have done different versions of their albums, they've done different concept shoots.
Yeah.
Yeah, this has a clip too. I'm just curious.
And
I
they've
mean,
released
they've
different-
often done concept clips. It's like a video of their.
I don't think any of them have done it solo.
Well, to me, I just feel like that since nothing is ever said by accident, I think the point that RM brought up unit stuff, there's a reason he brought it up.
Right.
He brought up what?
Doing things as units.
Yeah. Okay.
That's kind
Yeah,
of
yes, exactly. Exactly to the point that we've been saying is like they're not just like saying things randomly. Like everything that
Right.
we hear, they want us to hear it.
Right.
Yeah, they're saying in the comments,
Such a big
Yoongi, and I.
deal.
Yeah, which
saying
honestly
new album.
they
Makes
specifically mentioned in the dinner 2022. Yoongi very specifically mentioned that he had been approached by Jimin requesting he do a collab with him. Now some people say that was a different song that was on Face and turned out to be a solo, but that's not necessarily true. They didn't say what song.
well.
I
And
still
he
want Set Me
said
Free
on the
Part 3
documentary
featuring Yoongi.
just came out. He said, I would go on tour with him. I mean, I just think there's a lot of hint
There's
dropping.
a really decent likelihood if there is a collab, it's with Yoongi, because Yoongi's talked a lot about wanting to collab with Jimin.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then they specifically mentioned that Jimin had asked him, and then everybody gave him shit, saying, "Do you know how expensive Yoongi is to get as a feature on your songs?" And then Yoongi's like, "Well, it's Jimin. I would feature for free." And so, like, I mean, there was a lot of teasing in the dinner of 2022 that there could possibly be a collab between Jimin and Yoongi, and they may have recorded it back then and decided it just didn't really fit with the Face theme and feel, and like they've
They do that.
I'm still holding
work
out
out for one
personally.
thing.
I'm holding out a lot of hope for a Yoongi collab on this, just because of the level of teasing we have gotten since 2022, and so. They love the long game, man. And they are the kind of bitches who would tease at the dinner of 2022 a freaking collab that isn't happening until summer of 24.
Yoongi will write a beat, and then it'll stay on his hard drive for as
Right.
long as it needs to stay.
How many times has he told us that he wrote songs literal years before he released them?
Yeah.
Repetitively.
Yeah.
So, like, personally, I agree with I'm with Team Chat over here that says that there's probably going to be a Yoongi feature
want-
on this.
Set Me Free.
All my fingers are fucking crossed for a Yoongi
Yeah,
feature.
and somebody
That's another
pointed
thing
out
that makes sense too. Set Me Free, and then it'd be the third part. That makes sense. That the two would be together.
Because he was supposed to be
Yeah.
on Set Me Free Part 2, and for whatever reason it didn't happen. So maybe
A
they're
Set
gonna
Me
come-
Free Part 3 would make sense with a Yoongi collab
Set Me
because,
free.
like, they love to number things. Yes, they do.
it does only say one MV. Somebody was asking about this. It does
So
only
it says official track video, pre-release single official track video, and then later it says official MV. So I don't know what a track
also
video
a
is.
bonus live clip.
Yeah, there's also a live clip, and then there's
We did
that
a
question
live
mark.
one, like
So, like,
our
I would very
Max
much
were live.
love.
So we could get a live clip from Jim and She like that as well.
I would
It sounds
very
like there's
much
only one
love.
official, fully produced music video, but there may be other kind of like Nuts, the live.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm also kind of hoping that question mark on the 8th is the Set Me Free Part 3 featuring Min Yoongi of BTS And that's why they've got it blocked out, and it's like
That'd
a
be
full ass
great. Let's
music
make it
video.
happen.
Set Me Free Part 3 featuring Sugar BTS is the 7-8 question mark music video. I mean, I could
take
be
that
wrong
back.
I
because
hope
that's
so.
a very specific,
Right.
very
right.
detailed.
But if it
desire
has
here.
if it has a whispered sugar in it, R.I.P. Steph. She's done.
I'm done.
Yeah.
She's
We
done.
did briefly mention the Truth Untold as it related to the sheet music that came out in the little teaser. We didn't dive too much in it. I don't know how much it's going to relate. If it's going to continue to relate, I don't know. What do we think? I mean,
Will
there
you
has to be
repeat that
reason to
question?
think-
I'm sorry, I was reading comments. Will you repeat that? I apologize.
Somebody met Kyla asked if we had already talked about the Truth Untold in relation to the album, and I said we mentioned it briefly, but we didn't dive into it because it was in the teaser with the sheet music and the teaser. And so I was saying, do we think it's going to continue to be related, and how do we think it's going to continue to be related, if so?
I mean, some level of relation makes sense given that he used the Esmeralda flower as his part of his logo.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Is it's tying maybe into that storyline? I don't know.
Could
So
be.
maybe Jimin is...
So maybe that's the question mark on 7-8.
Or it could be a
Which
Jimin and a
reminds me-
Tay combo.
We have a Smeraldo flower blog coming out.
Blog.
We'll get there eventually.
Blog.
Esmeralda flower blog post.
It's gonna come out about a week before the album. I think the album comes out on like a Friday. I think it's gonna come out on like a Monday. Thank you, Leslie, for your hard work on that. I'm sorry, I just completely flubbed.
No, you didn't flub at all. That was perfect. Everybody go. Everybody go read that blog.
Blog.
See, Janie gets it. So copyright it.
Yeah,
That's right.
copyright that.
The flog.
Put that in writing, my
Listen.
friend.
Listen,
blog
naming
blog.
things
Blog.
is just a skill we
The
have.
flower blog
There's nothing you can
blog.
do. The flower blog.
The flog, if you will.
Flog.
If you will.
Esmeralda flog, as it were.
We missed an opportunity by not calling it.
That's it. Colette, I'm sorry. We're going to have to make some website
Everyone read a
updates.
blog.
Shut up.
Everyone read our
Oh, goodness.
Somebody
Somebody
just
give
asked
Katie one
who's
of those
snorting.
roses or
Okay,
flowers or something for that. Somebody-
Listen, Lana. Listen,
That goes
Lana.
to Katie.
I'm the only admin who snorts. So if you hear snorting, it's me. I'm the one. I'm sorry for my fault.
Yeah.
I mean, there has to be Smeraldo involved. It's in
Thank
the,
you.
I swear the blooming version.
Blog every time.
It's
The
like,
flog.
it's like those, remember those 3D pictures where you have to like squint and turn your head sideways? Like if you do that with the
Right.
tiny picture of the blooming album cover, I swear it's a flower.
If you do that,
I
when
mean,
you're
it would make
blogging,
sense that something called blooming would have a flower on
Well,
it.
if you look at it too up close, it looks like a top hat. So,
It's not like
Interesting.
you've stared at it for lengthy periods of time. Not.
Definitely.
She hasn't stared at it at
Interesting.
all. No.
definitely didn't
Hark,
take a full
Jimin.
picture parts of it.
Putting on the Ritz. Da-na-na-na-na.
I told you, we're all Michigan J Frog now. Hello, my baby. Hello.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling.
Where's the hook?
Or we're from Young Frankenstein.
Baby, my heart's on
Abby
fire.
Normal.
Also-
Abby Normal.
I'm
Also,
sorry, I now
along-
can't see P-Dog without thinking flog.
Along
Flog.
along the theories that there
Talk
may
about the dog on the flog.
The dog on the flog.
In the bog.
The bog. The
the
dog.
bog
I'm sorry, I'll shut up.
and the fog
Stop it. Stop it.
on a log.
Stop it.
The cog.
Michigan J flog.
Okay, I'm sorry, guys.
Patricia is not here to just shake her head solemnly at us. We miss you. Oh boy.
Jesus. Leslie's like,
I can't breathe, guys.
Okay, I legit just got something that came up that said, we've detected that your live is inactive. If you're still active in your live, verify it by sliding
you
this
gotta
puzzle
verify
piece.
it. You got to do that puzzle piece. I have to do it every time.
Really?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Really
Or
cock
it's
ass.
off.
I legit am talking right now.
Cross their
Guys,
fingers that she doesn't cut us off.
I think we messed something up over in Discord because I just got the drop down that said our live is starting now.
I saw earlier, the overall event says 10, but then, or 9, but then tonight said 10, and I went and fixed them all manually, but
Uh-oh.
Whoops.
Christina, did you do the puzzle piece?
Ruh-roh, Raggy. Blog vlog.
I don't know that that's going to make them think that we're
Oh my
We're
gosh.
active. We're active
Can't,
for
guys.
Pete's sake.
Fucking can't.
Okay, are we good?
Shit.
Did you do the puzzle?
Yeah, Christina,
Yeah, I
did you
did
do
it.
the puzzle?
I did it. Yeah. No. I did.
That's all I care about.
I was like, okay, fine. Do my things.
when the timer's going down on the little dynamite stick, it's like, oh my god, do the puzzle.
I know. It's like, are you really here? It's like Netflix. Are you still watching? Yes, I'm here.
Who at Netflix?
Thanks for calling me out, Netflix.
Don't
Yeah,
judge
cool.
me.
I'm still watching.
Shame me.
I know, right?
Yeah. Don't shame
Shame. For shame.
Don't flog me.
Are you
And don't make
serious?
me move and have to grab my remote and find it in the sheets wherever
I
went.
know, right?
I know. How does it always disappear?
I do not know.
I don't know, but
Yeah, you were just holding it and then it's gone.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
But
fine.
luckily, if you have a Roku, you can hit the
Roku?
button on the top, and the remote will make a noise until
Tell
you
us
find
more
it.
about the Roku.
Will it
It's
really?
a Roku.
Will it?
It will.
Because I have
It
3
will.
Rokus and I did not know that this existed. Is it only certain
I'm
styles?
here to tell you.
Or
Yeah,
if
I'm
you
here
have
to
the
tell you.
cheap
It sounds
one, will
like
it summon
Go to
your
your
remote too?
go to your
Website
go to your
bulletin
thing.
needs to be called the blog vlog.
Yep. Go to your thing and then push the button at the top, and it'll be like, oh. And then on your TV in the little corner, it'll have this little thing that says your remote's about to make noise, and it'll go, "Tut, tut, 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 tut," and then your remote will start to make noise.
You know, I'm going to test this and I'm going to video when I test it to see if you're fucking right.
Good, do it.
Good. Do
You're
it.
welcome. You're welcome.
Because for some reason, I feel like the cheap ass Rokus don't have this feature, and you need the fancy schmancy ones, like the ones that have the volume on the side of the remote. The spancy ones.
The spansies.
I think the
spancy
cheap
ones.
I think the cheap
We
ones
talked
do
about
not
the
have this
packaging,
feature.
right? We talked about the packaging, I feel
I
like.
mean, we talk a lot about
We didn't.
packaging around here.
Talking about a lot of packages over on Discord.
But we
Hold on, I'll turn around my camera.
circuitously talked about the album packaging, right?
We didn't. Hold on.
Ayo.
I would like to point out, along my theory of a feature with Suga of BTS, there is a guitar pick on the
Where?
insert inside both of these albums.
It's beautiful.
Okay, yeah, let's talk about these.
Yeah.
These cards.
Yeah, there's what looks like a guitar. There's what looks like flowers.
Broccoli. I think it makes a small
Is it broccoli or is it a bouquet?
It's broccoli.
Are you sure? Because it kind of
me,
has a
Lisa,
bouquet
help me,
feel
Lisa.
to it. Why the fuck would it be broccoli, Katie?
Because Jimin is a king and broccoli is called a crown. That's
Steph,
why
she's already-
a crown of
Listen,
broccoli.
listen.
collab
There
with
is a
Jimin the
weird.
king.
Listen, there is a weird lump on the side of this so-called broccoli that looks like the flower, like the bow
No, I
around
think
a
it's a smeralda
bouquet.
flower. I think when you layer them together, it's going to make a smeralda flower.
We always get weird lumps checked out, guys.
Yeah,
Medical opinion.
Well,
yeah. And don't eat broccoli with
in your
weird lumps.
broccoli
That's what I got to
especially,
say.
Yeah, no.
I would say.
Looks more like
Jimin
a.
just wants us to be healthy, wants us to
He
eat
does.
well.
He's always telling us to stay
flower.
healthy.
So, like, are we gonna need to have both versions of this album in order to put together this Smeralda flower?
Exactly.
Because the shapes of the shit are different in the two different albums.
You don't get your recommended daily
Wait,
allowance of folic acid from Smeraldo flowers.
You're right, because the
This is fact.
broccoli.
This is true.
creature, that one's only on serenade version, blooming
You know,
version.
leafy greens, my friends. Leafy greens. That's
Yeah, the
where
guitar's
the
only in the yellow
folate
version.
lies.
Broccoli's in both versions.
Who's already living deep in
It's
her
not fucking
collab
broccoli.
over
It's
there.
a bouquet.
Already picturing the collaboration.
But like also zoom in on that pic, that guitar pic. There is a guitar pic
Where?
in the photo
Oh, I
of
see it. I
both.
see it.
You see the guitar pic? You see the fucking guitar pic?
See,
I'm just saying.
guitar pick. I mean,
See, there's a chance. I'm seeing there's a fucking chance, guys.
Seeing there's a chance. We're gonna
And it's got what looks
else
like
you
a
wanna see?
Smeralda flower on the guitar pick, which would
It's
vibe
true.
very much with the fact that Min Yoongi put that, what you call it, on his, the lotus.
This is what happens when you have 5 people who bias Yoongi.
We already know that Park Jimin does not play the guitar well. He plays it sort of. He plays the guitar sort of, and he says, "Yes, I do," but he does.
yes, I do.
He does not play it well. So Min Yoongi, on the other hand, fucking does. And Min Yoongi had a guitar pick in his stuff with the lotus flower on it, and now we have a guitar pick with
mean-
Smeralda flower on it. I'm just saying, there's a chance.
What we're saying is that Yoongi wrote this album.
There's a chance.
Yeah.
Ride in on a magic unicorn.
The chance.
Oh my gosh. What is the
magic
plot? What are we?
We lost the plot ages ago.
What are we doing? Is this on the agenda?
No.
This had better all have been on the agenda.
Actually, yeah, we're kind of sort of still on the agenda because the agenda
Are
just
we?
said let's talk about this album and specifically said the
All right.
packaging.
So we've
right.
established that we're hoping that there's a collab.
Okay. I think we were pretty clear on
Moving
that.
on.
we've established the us and me theories.
A couple
Yes.
of fun facts. Number 1, the Walmart pre-order is sold out as of today.
Yep.
Jimin.
Yeah, he did that. Wait.
Good job, Jim and
Oh,
Shitty.
I was gonna put a picture up, but then I forgot to crop my my zip code out of it. So maybe on Sunday I'll put that picture up. But
Do you
anyways,
think
I
the
took a
track
screen.
list will tell us tomorrow if it's a collab who it's with?
Yeah,
It
Yes.
usually
that's what they do. Yeah, we'll know tomorrow. We'll
my
know
God.
tomorrow morning.
I'm going to be in a
Yes.
children's museum tomorrow at 11 a.m. I'm going to meet my child and my friend and be like,
Listen,
Yes.
tomorrow
figure it out.
morning while I am in the middle of work, I will know if I am a total fucking idiot or a fucking prophet over here.
I can tell you right now if you're a total fucking idiot.
I mean,
I mean, okay.
that sentence didn't go where I thought it was
Fair
going to go.
fucking enough. Fair fucking enough. Okay. We already know now that is a factual statement.
Oh my god.
But I might be an idiot savant.
Oh shit.
So are we gonna get in the Borderlands?
Patricia, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for our faults, Patricia. You're not here.
Okay, so
sorry.
Jim,
Keeping us under
my time.
control.
Someone meet me in the Bora Lounge because I cannot watch this reveal by myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely. Everybody.
Listen, if I can, I will.
If Sugar's name on it, I am going to lose my fucking mind at work.
What if it's Tony Montana Part 2?
Oh! Shut your fucking face. I think I need to bring a brown paper bag to work with me tomorrow, just in case.
I mean,
I listened to Tony Montana a total of 3 times
You
today.
shut your whore mouth, Quince.
Tony Square.
technically, Tony squared.
Tony squared.
We're going to recap it all in the vlog.
Shit, I'm not gonna sleep tonight. I need some serious gummies to sleep.
Yeah, everybody's voting
Yeah.
Bora Lounge tomorrow morning.
Yes, Shells, good point.
That-
If you can make it, be there.
We shall do that.
You're gonna
It's
scream.
more
There will
fun.
be Tony squared.
Listen,
Of
you
our
either
fun predictions, guys.
you can come, you love us and you can come and scream and get excited with us, or you want to see us be wrong, so
That's
wrong, and you
valid
want to just
reasons either
revel
way.
in it.
Valid
Both
reasons
valid
either way.
reasons to
The
join
sad
us.
thing is I'm probably gonna cry either way. Like I'm gonna
I
cry.
mean, yeah,
if it happens.
because
I'm
we're
gonna
getting
cry
a
if
new
it
album.
doesn't.
I'm legitimately
Either
gonna
way.
scream either way, no matter what that track list says.
Tony
'cause-
Michigan.
Paraphrasing, if it's Tony Michigan, being born
Tony,
in Ann
Utah.
Arbor,
It's Tony,
I
Utah.
will
Tony,
lose my
Utah.
shit if
Tony
there's a
Dakota.
Michigan reference.
Tony, Wyoming.
Yeah, for that,
Tony,
those may not know
Oklahoma.
because Steph talks about Yuki so much.
It's Tony,
Steph and I
Oklahoma.
Steph and I are both Jimin biases as well.
Yes.
We are the
Yes,
only on the
they are.
admin team. I mean,
Right,
everyone
they're
can
the
get
they're
from
the
that.
only Jim and
Delaware.
Yoongi biases. Yeah, double bias over
I
here.
I do love Jim.
Again,
I love Puck
everyone can
Jimin.
get wrecked by Jimin.
I mean,
I
Human,
mean,
animal,
once you Jim
rock,
in, you don't
plant,
Jim out, whether
don't
he's
Jim
your
out.
bias or not. Let's
Anyone.
be real.
Like he's been knocking on my door a lot lately, and I've been like, if you could
Right.
just not, and he's like, no, but I could, and I'm
I
like,
But I
know.
could.
No,
I could, 'cause I'm
posted
Puck
that
Jimin.
picture in the Jimin channel. All I was doing was trying to look up some stuff about his album, and he just with the
fucking you
hair
up.
slicked back, blonde. I was like,
Yep.
no,
he's
why?
at work, my friend. He's at work.
Speaking of everyone loving Jimin, if you see anything on the interwebs, particularly the Twitter interwebs, about how there's a conspiracy against Jimin, it's a lie.
There's not.
There's no
Like,
conspiracy.
okay,
If
you know
his
what?
album
You
is
know what?
sold at fewer stores right now, it's because they're not up yet. They'll be up later.
Yeah, like it took it takes like a day or two for Walmart to ever reflect an album. That doesn't mean that they're not going to sell it at Walmart during that 24-hour delay. It means there's a delay. For those of you also who do want to buy your record from Walmart, much like Target sold out with Hope on the Street and then they restocked, I'm assuming the same thing will happen with Walmart. But
Just to me,
let's
it
be
just goes
real
to
with the
show-
conspiracies that say like something they're like against Jimin or something. Let's be fucking for real. Big Hit is in the business of making fucking money. They're
Right.
not gonna like go against one of their members because that would hurt their
They're not
money.
going to sell an album at fewer locations.
Like, let's be real. Let's be fucking for real. Everybody knows Big Hit is out for the money. They want our wallets. They want everything inside of our wallets. They're going to do everything they can to get the contents of our wallets. They're not gonna, they're not going to just like not fully promote a member who will put things into their wallet, into their wallet from ours. Like, let's
Were you
be
gonna say
real.
something?
I mean, right. Once the content is created, the best strategy is to get it out as much as possible for the
Right.
most amount of money.
Right.
The end. I mean, I don't.
Well,
I don't
mean,
see how you
just
can have a conspiracy about
just
that.
remember when the album or when the single for Festa was first announced, we got the same fuckery from the solo haters saying, "Oh, it's only available on Spotify and iTunes, and they hate everybody else." But it's available literally everywhere. You can watch it on YouTube for free. You stream it on Spotify, Tidal, iTunes. Literally, if it's a streaming platform, the song is fucking on it. But when it was first announced, they only gave like 5 different places it was going to be because it was the initial announcement, and those were the places they already had contracts with.
Right.
At the ultimate release, it was legitimately everywhere, including their SoundCloud and their YouTube. And so, like, we got the same hate at the very first, like, 24 hours of the Festa song. Like, at the end of the day, Hybe is going to make their money.
Every time, especially one member does one thing, the solos
The solos get weird. Tell you what.
they get weird. And
You think they're gonna want those Chelsea boots stomping down the hall towards their office if they do something against Jimin? No, they will not.
No,
I wouldn't.
No, let's be real. If they did something against Jimin, whoever did that would not work at that company anymore because the other 6 would come at him.
yeah, exactly. Nobody loves.
So they're never going to do that.
Yes,
They're never
like-
going to do something against any one of those members because the other 6 are bigger army than army when it comes to their members.
I just
And
imagine
they have a
too.
voice.
I just
and
imagine
power.
too. Jin walking the halls right now, just popping into open offices like, hey, what's
Hey,
going
guys.
on? Everything cool? Okay.
Don't worry,
cool,
don't
cool.
worry, your handsome face is back. Yeah. You know,
Jen,
just
More
he'll
like
just
the
walk into a
promise.
room and be like, "Hey guys, don't
It's
have
been a
any
while since he
worry.
was there, so he's probably lost.
yeah.
Don't
he's
have
just
any
popping
worry,
in.
guys.
He's like,
Worldwide
what are you guys
Handsome is
doing?
here to brighten your day.
Cool, cool. All right, carry
His
on.
face is back."
By the way,
Yep.
you know which way the elevator is? Because I don't
Yeah.
remember.
By the way, when did
Yes.
we?
Do you
when did
remember
we
how to get to floor
this-
15? Because that's
This
what I'm
kind of
doing,
coffee
guys.
for the Keurig. This is great. He's just walking the halls.
He's walking the halls with a mug that's got his own fucking face on it that says Worldwide Handsome is back. Like, caps lock's back. That's
Yeah.
what his mug says. And it's got his face on it. And he's just walking around.
Yep.
Yeah.
What's up, guys? What's up,
Yeah.
guys?
Nothing's
You
ha-
see-
nothing's
I
ha-
don't remember
nothing
any
bad's
of the
gonna happen.
passwords.
Nothing
from
here.
the doors.
Look at my mug.
Yep.
That's what he's up to right now in my head.
So we just had a question. What album is coming out? Jimin. The one we were talking about was
This
Muse.
one.
Jimin's album on July 19th.
Yeah.
But
no.
I
tomorrow
just remembered
morning.
one of my ideas for what I think might happen, and this is a dream scenario. Well, okay, it was the dream scenario before Sugar got into the picture, but now, so this is secondary. What if Jin did an album unboxing for Jimin, like everybody did for J-Hope when he was gone?
Oh,
It would be
he
awesome.
probably would.
It would
Oh
be
my
awesome.
God, he can. He fucking
And then
can.
just start throwing it.
And
He'll be like, this is not a picture of me.
he takes the
All of the albums.
missing
when
a
that's
photo
all
card
when
with
he's
his
done
name.
with it, throws it, puts it in another.
He'd be like, I know this is Jimin's album, but I don't know why there's not a single picture of me in
There's
here.
not a single
Exactly.
picture of me in here.
It's like, all right. I
Shit,
mean,
guys.
I guess that's the direction you
Ridiculous.
could have gone. You know.
I mean, it
but-
could have been better if you'd
I'm
had
not
some
sure. Again,
selfies
1
of
month
me in
before
there,
album
but
release.
whatever, guys.
cry.
One day
It's
before
fine,
track
it's
list.
fine.
The
Yeah.
second
And
question mark will be a
and
Jin
he's-
unboxing.
He's gonna do the Yoongi thing too, where he knows to put his hand behind to get the focus. You know, when he opens
Yeah.
I
that.
mean, they are some of the original YouTubers,
The
so
vlogger
I don't
there.
know what Jin's hands look like, and then I just had a flashback to his like crooked
finger,
fingers.
yes.
I know his fingers.
I know
are
it's gonna be
cute.
so cute. His little
Yeah.
crooked fingers
Is
holding
it?
up.
Is it? Is it?
I'm gonna find it adorable as fuck. So you
He's got
know,
the extra flexion.
he's so
Raven's gonna
cute.
suffer
Like
those.
yeah, he get them bendy fingers.
He does have the bendy fingers.
Poor man, can't help it.
Yeah.
Something,
Hold on.
something about him. had to be
Everybody
not
do
the most
this
perfect
because
in
I
the
want a
world.
good thumbnail for this live. Click. Okay, there we go. Good, thank you. Appreciate it.
I could actually,
You can't have
actually
Jimin
pull the
without
bend
Jay
off.
He would make that joke too.
Jimin without J-I-N. That's
This is true. He
Facts.
fucking would.
facts.
He would. I love him so much.
That's such a good idea. I do hope he does that. I, hope
I
he
do.
does
This
it.
is a brilliant idea, and I hope
so sweet.
that the Helen of Hybe, we need you to pay attention and
Yes,
pass
please.
this on to
Please
to
do
Kim
this.
Sek Jin that he needs to do this.
Please do this.
Please
So-
We would
pass
all
this
like
information
basically
along.
sitting and just being like, that's what I would be doing.
I will legitimately cry.
Yeah.
You know, it's
That's
fine.
really cute,
It's
though.
fine.
We're gonna lose our minds. We're gonna lose our minds tomorrow in the Bora Lounge. Please feel free.
Yeah, we are. Well, hopefully I'll be able to be there. I don't know. I haven't
Yeah,
looked
I
at my
probably
schedule.
won't be.
Everybody just
I
at
might
your
end up being
jobs,
in the
just go to the
border-
bathroom at that time.
I
come
might
in.
end up being in the Bora Lounge similar to the way I was last time when I had myself on mute, but I was listening and would type in the chat when I could.
and could go.
That's probably how it'll go down.
Yeah. Because
But I'm
it's more fun. It's more
excited.
fun when we're all together. We can celebrate.
We're not
together.
all in the same
no.
time zone, but some of us are EST. So we, since that's like the official time zone of like the North American
Broadcasting.
hemisphere, broadcasting time zone, we usually put everything in EST.
Yeah, I think half of us are EST.
Yes.
And then we've got
half
two
of us
Central,
are
one Arizona.
Mountain.
Yeah. So
Or
yeah,
Am I
Pacific.
allowed to say that we have a birthday coming up in a couple of days?
I mean,
And you
allowed to-
can. I mean, you just said it, so yes, you're fucking allowed to say it. You already did. You are, you know, forgiveness is better than permission, so go for it. You embarrassed the shit out of her.
Our
It's
third,
That's
our
fine.
third June
Birthday on
baby.
Friday.
I know. We all half of us in June. We just it's just because it's BTS month.
This
and
one up here, this
Donna.
beautiful
Fun.
face.
That's where I am.
Oh,
fun.
snap.
Yeah. What time in the? Did somebody answer already? Somebody said. Somebody in the comments
11
asked
Eastern,
what
10
time.
Central.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, it's going to be 11 Eastern, 10 Central. People will probably start trickling in there a few minutes ahead of time.
Yeah.
She's the
Those
21st,
who
so she's
can.
Friday.
Birthday,
I
it's
am the
Friday.
21st. Yes.
Oh, what day is your birthday? Is I think what she's asking.
Friday.
Yeah, 21st.
Friday.
Thank you. That's very sweet.
The first day of summer.
And believe me, as a Yoongi stan, when I heard that his release date was going to be June 21st, 2025, I was like, because of course.
Us three June babies, we're just getting BTS.
Because of course.
We are.
Because they
Yeah.
planned
You know
it.
what? The only thing you get when you're a January baby is after Christmas sales.
Yeah. I mean,
That's fucking all you get. That's it.
it's nothing to sneeze at.
Yes.
I mean, I got way better Christmas or birthday presents than all my siblings, but
nothing better
that's
than
basically the
birthday.
only perk.
There's nothing better than
Plus, I am the same sign as Jung Hosek, so
As
there's
John
that
Wilson.
too.
As John Wilson.
That's the only real perk being born in January.
Yep. We're almost at the 100 days.
You don't get
so
cool
those are
things
small.
like first day of summer, and you don't get cool things like, Min Yoongi getting released from his military prison on your birthday. That doesn't happen.
His office
okay.
job.
Other things.
His office job.
Other
And
things.
you're
Other
getting
Being
things will
our
released
happen.
from the hellhole that is Microsoft Office.
Do you also think that Yoongi was just chilling? He's like chilling after his day, and it's like a Friday, and he's got his feet up on his coffee table, and then all of a sudden it's like knock, 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 knock. Yoongi, Yoongi-chi, I'm here. And like Jin comes in and he's got like 2 grocery bags full
In
of
my
stuff
head,
to cook.
yes,
And he's like,
yes.
Yoongi, you've been quiet for too long. I came over. I'm going to cook you your favorite meals. All right. And Jin puts on some music in
And
the
then
kitchen.
Yoongi will go Hajima and
Exactly.
turn on,
And
turn on
Jin
music.
pulls out every single
Yeah,
pan.
they're hanging out all the time when he gets home from work.
Yeah.
That's
and-
in
and-
my head canon. This
Yes.
is what's happening.
And Jin
Yes.
pulls out every single pan and just puts all of them on the stove and just starts
He
cooking.
said
like,
they only live like 5 minutes away from each other.
exactly.
And then after dinner, they sit on separate couches and they text with the group chat, like with each other and with the group.
I
and, like,
I
yeah.
love this. I love this. And
This
Yoongi's
is
like,
this is
you
this
know,
is canon.
you
in my
didn't
head.
have to come over with all this food. And Jin is like, I know.
Yes, I
and
do.
He's just like,
Yes, I do.
He's just
Yes,
like,
I
shh,
do.
be quiet, Yoongi.
Stop
And
it.
Yeah.
It's just lovely. It's just a lovely
So,
evening at home.
We do
And then
have.
he's like, shh.
Yeah.
Shh.
Just let it happen.
Just
And
let
we're
it
cooking together, and
let it
it's
happen.
Yeah. And they're just,
just so
they're
fun.
they're going to listen to when Jimin's album, like they're probably already have a copy, maybe. I don't know. I mean,
I mean,
privileges.
they probably have a copy of the song Min Yoongi's on.
Exactly. And they're like cooking bulgogi with listening to an early release of Jimin's album. And Yoongi's like, listen how good my song is, Jin. Jin's like, you are
Listen
good.
to how amazing this song
He's
is.
Yoongi's
like, I
stirring.
wrote all of these.
As he's stirring with a
Listen-
metal
listen to-
tool on Yoongi's pans, because he doesn't care. He's like, I couldn't find your wooden spatula. I could only find the
Yoongi
metal
would never
one."
have nonstick pans. No.
That's
No,
true. You know
no.
what?
He's-
That's a really good point. Good
That
point.
man would never. That would.
Yoongi,
He's
no nonstick.
he's
You're
got
right.
he's got the good stuff.
Yeah.
I would
But
love.
you
I
know
know
what?
I can't do it right now, but I would love to see Jin and Yoongi do a cooking show.
Oh my gosh.
It'd be amazing.
But can they use the whale cutting boards that Yoongi made all of them?
Oh, don't make me cry.
Oh my
Can they
gosh.
use
Oh my gosh. If Kim Suk Jin does a cooking show using that cutting board, I'm gonna sob my fucking face off.
They definitely use those cutting boards.
Somebody put it in the dishwasher.
And
Somebody
Yoongi
ruined
checks
it.
to make sure that they like oil them correctly
Somebody
and
ruined
they,
it.
like,
That would have
clean
been
them.
Sean
Namjoon.
is
I was gonna
convinced
say, who put
nobody
it in the
uses them,
dishwasher?
but they're
Kim
all
Namjoon
displayed.
put it in the dishwasher.
Right?
Sean's like, they don't use them, they display them.
Fair enough. All right, that's fair.
Kim Namjoon put it in the dishwasher because he had to clean the blood off of it because he doesn't know how to use a knife. And nobody was there to say Hajima,
Oh,
Hajima
Namjoon.
knife.
Namjoon
Don't.
never
The
beating
Sierra
those
girl on
allegations.
TikTok, you guys know who I'm talking about? The girl who's discovered. Yeah, she just like hysterically started laughing because she watched whatever thing it was where they just showed Namjoon trying to cut a carrot.
Oh.
She's just like,
That was
she's like,
from
Her journey
why
is
is
cute.
struggling so much?
from their 2020 Festa dinner where they recreated their very first Festa dinner. Thank you, content.
Yes.
I just figured out where that was from recently because I was like, where is that clip from? It's from their 2020 Festa birthday dinner.
Aw.
Yep.
Thanks, AP529 content.
So, speaking of Yoongi, though, we haven't really talked too much about the final D-Day behind that he released.
Oh, that was so
right.
precious.
Who has time?
Yeah.
Fucking precious is what it was.
No. But I mean, Jimin was all up in there smacking his ass while they were rehearsing.
I mean, he was gonna wiggle that ass until
was.
Puck Jimin slapped
Yeah.
it. Like he
Wouldn't
was
you?
like,
Wouldn't you?
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
he was not gonna stop until he got an ass slap.
and
from
I
Puck
feel like
Jimin.
Jimin
He knew it was coming.
was
He
waiting to
baiting
see
him.
how long he would do it too. Like there was this like almost like this. I'm
There
gonna
was this
wait and see. Is he
pause,
gonna
and
keep
then it was
going?
like, oh, he's still
Yeah.
going.
Okay,
All right,
okay,
fine.
all right.
I also found it extremely adorable when JK was backstage during the concert and he was hearing Army. And it was like the first time that he'd heard Army in a while.
Oh, that was so cute.
And he was
That was
like,
so precious.
like, you don't think the bunny eyes could get any bigger, but they were just like saucers. He was like, he couldn't wait to be on that stage.
I know.
It was so fucking precious. Oh my gosh. And the joy, the pure fucking joy on Kim Namjoon's face when he got to put his hand in on Min Yoongi's like little little hand thing.
I was like, where are you going
and
with
he
this,
just looked so proud. Like he wasn't starting it. He wasn't doing the like bang bang tan. It was Min Yoongi who was leading it, and he looked so proud to be part of it. It was so freaking cute.
It was.
It was just precious.
Yeah.
But then
and,
Yoongi giving him shit for my hands were shaking, and Yoongi's like, "Your hands were shaking.
Hands were shaking. What are you, an
you've
amateur?
Performed in front of 60,000 people. What do you mean your hands are
He
shaking?"
was so shy because of what he was singing. But like, I mean,
I know, because it was something new and not
We
finished.
didn't know, but now we know like how much that song means to him and like what he was creating, and so he was really like scared to show Army like come back to me before it was like finished, basically. But
Yeah.
He gave it to us first to soften the blow of the fuck you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really precious of him. That was sweet. He was such a sweetheart with that.
Fuck you, but just
He was like, let me give you the ending where I'm like, I still love you guys.
yeah.
Right.
Before I give you the fuck you.
I never knew I'd like to be called a bitch so much, but
I mean, it was so much fun.
We're all learning things about ourselves.
Here we
on this
are.
I mean,
Yeah.
new kink unlocked. Valentine calling me a bitch. Didn't know this
Rather
was there,
enjoyable.
but there it is. Facts.
Writing that down to unpack in therapy.
I mean, usually only my friends call me a bitch, but like,
hey girlfriends.
We're friends. We're friends.
yeah, I know my friends call me a bitch, and so Valentine calling me a bitch is now a new. It's a
yes, he may call us whatever he wants. That's exactly right.
Need somebody
Yeah.
to walk like a duck. Sure, we can figure that out.
Yep. Yep.
You
Yes.
won the poll. What poll? Did I miss a poll? Shit.
Was there a poll?
Yeah. All of a sudden it popped up, and I was like, "Did I
Yeah.
do that?"
What?
So,
I think one of the- one of the moderators probably did it.
One of the mods can do that.
Oh, what was
That's
the
cool.
poll?
The
I
poll
wanna
was
know how
who's
you won.
most likely to collaborate with.
Oh,
You guys are
Oh,
seriously
yeah.
I didn't even know there was a
upset.
poll.
I don't know how that happened, Leslie.
Clearly, we know. Clearly, we're paying the fuck
Leslie?
attention to what's happening on the periphery of this live.
I'm sorry. I'm still in my head while Yoongi's rolling his eyes, sitting on the couch while Jin is making a mess in his kitchen.
I mean, it's
So
head
that's where
canon
I
for
am.
me. Like this is reality now.
I mean,
Kim Seok Jin can go over to Min Yoongi's house at any point in time after Min Yoongi finishes his office job. Like,
yeah.
Well, what we're gonna get from Yoongi is we already lived together for 13 years. Why are you back?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
he's gonna say that while cuddling up next to him.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
that's true.
hugging him. Like he's gonna say that and sit on his lap. Like he's gonna be like, I don't know why you're here. Why would you be here? We've lived together.
And
for so
I
long.
also
Like, what are you
think
doing?
Jin is the kind of sweetheart friend that would open up his refrigerator and be like, you're not gonna eat this, and just
Yeah,
throwing,
I'm
like
gonna
clearing
bring-
out his
I'm gonna fucking
refrigerator
bring
because
some
he's gonna
groceries,
make
my
room.
dude.
Exactly,
You have
he's
all
gonna make
these,
room
like,
for what he
takeout
can
leftovers.
Yeah.
You guys,
Plus, because
in a little
Jin
over
and
100
Yoongi,
days, Hobie's going to be hanging
Yes.
out with them as well.
I know,
Oh,
right?
he
It's like
gets to
115
add
days
it.
away. But also, if you think about it, because Seokjin and Yoongi were roommates for so long, they know each other's like quirks and likes and dislikes. So like he can totally just come basically live at Yoongi's house, and Yoongi would be like old times.
Exactly. I'm like, all right, well, this is what we're doing now.
I like how we've invented this whole like domestic.
It's a whole,
He
it's a
gets
whole
home from
side
work,
quest.
an apron.
It's a whole side
super
quest
cute.
where Seokjin and Yoongi are just
Making up a
hanging out all
lunch.
the fucking time.
Yeah.
Because Jin is out of the military and
Super
fucking
cute.
can.
Yuki's like, "Why are you here again?" And Jin's like, "Shut up, I'm bored."
I know.
Or the other way around is that Jin's in the studio working hard, and as soon as Yoongi gets off work, he goes straight to the studio and hangs out in the studio with Jin while he's working on his album.
Right.
Mm.
And Yoongi's sitting there typing like this, and Jin's like got the spoon, and Yoongi's like,
And Yoongi's
and
like,
Jin's like
like-
feeding him off from the side, so Yoongi doesn't have to
Delulu
stop
is
typing.
strong tonight.
Delulu is strong. Although I totally can picture, I can totally picture Kim
This is
Seok
all,
Jin's
we're
in
all joking, everybody
Kim
who's
Seok
listening
Jin's
right now.
in the studio,
We're
and Yoongi
joking.
is sitting on the couch on his computer, being like, "I have a presentation at work tomorrow. I got to get this shit done." But then every now and then throwing out shade, like, "Hajima, that's not how you sing that part."
God, what if you
Exactly,
make like a PowerPoint for work, and Jin like went in there and hacked it and added pictures of himself.
Added himself.
Yoongi's sitting on the couch, aggressively
I
typing.
love
"Per
that
my
Jin
last
is basically
email."
just an
Per my last
overgrown
email.
gremlin. He's just going in and just like, yeah.
This
His own
total
special
invention
brand
of
chaos.
Bangtan lore, now that Jin is out of the military, is fucking life.
Yep.
TPS reports. He's got TPS reports to file.
He does. He does.
He's be like, "I got to get this done
Guys,
before
bitches, read
tomorrow.
my
It's due at
emails."
9.
Exactly.
All
My
right,
commander is gonna
this all
ride
coming-
me if I
this
don't
all
have
coming
it."
This
on
is
the
all-
vlog later. We're gonna
Yeah.
put this on the vlog.
This is definitely flowing on the flog.
This is definitely flog material.
This is gonna flow on the flog, everybody.
We should just
So
rename
get
the
ready to
bulletin. We should rename the bulletin to the flog. We got a regular blog, and then we got the flog. This fuckery is over there.
You know,
Vlog of fuckery.
at least though, Riven, if we could have a sticker, add it to the flog. If we could have a sticker, Riven, I know you come up with really good ones for the
Add it
Discord.
to the flog of fuckery.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. So
I love this fantasy.
about the minions, you guys, that's coming out. Or
Yeah, the minions.
Despicable Me 4.
Somebody asked earlier, did you see that they were dressed as PTD? We did indeed see that they were dressed.
We did.
But the one character in the movie has JK's little purple sweater with the
Sweater.
white polka dots.
Yes.
So freaking cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a
So
pop-up.
I mean, there's a decent likelihood that at least like PTD is in the movie.
Yeah.
Whether there's more.
We don't know. But we
We
know
don't
that
know.
there's a merch pop-up happening.
Yes. And we know that there's these like Funko Pop things available on Weavers now for pre-order.
Yes. Pre-sale.
Funko Pops.
Sure.
They don't really look, they're close, I guess.
The pop-up is
Who-
happening
yeah.
in Los Angeles on the 21st
like these
through the 3rd.
These minion Funko Poppy things with terrifying smiles on Jimin and
This is the one and only Funko Pop I own. I've never bought any other Funko Pops, but I did. I got Sugar.
Shell's got me a Funko Pop keychain of J-Hope. She sent
Dynamite
me in
or-
the mail. J-Hope!
Oh.
She bought my daughter the RM doll. It's so freaking cute. I'm so excited.
Cute.
I have
like my
a
little
J-Hope.
I have two. I have Sugar and Jimin from Butter.
Oh, okay.
I have Namjoon from Butter. I have Tay and J-Hope from Yet to Come.
That's cute. Yeah, he's on my
It's
desk.
Platinum Hobie.
That's cute.
Platinum Hobie.
Platinum Hobie is a problem for me.
I
Oh, I have that Funko Pop. Patricia bought me that Funko Pop of J-Hope
Yes.
in Spain.
She bought it the
Oh,
same
cute.
Oh yeah.
I was so excited.
That's super cute.
So yeah, that Despicable Me. That's all we know about that. We don't know if there's more than.
Yeah, we don't know. We don't
Oh,
know
I would-
much
yeah, sorry, I got
about the
Despicable
Despicable
Me
Me
and the-
other than it's coming.
The
and they're
movie comes out on the
us.
film.
They're teasing us with PTD and Funko Pops.
Yes.
Yeah. So speaking of Kim Suk Jin, though, when do we think? Speculation time, everybody. When do we think we're going to hear from him again? I mean, we
When
hope
Suga
he's
frees
resting.
him.
What?
When Suga's done with him. Suga's like, I get him first.
That sounds vaguely ominous.
I'm hoping
know-
for November. October, November is my hope.
Well, no, I mean just in
No.
general, not
Yeah, just
necessarily.
in
I'm not talking album. I hope we hear from him before November.
Oh no! Oh, hear from him. God,
I
fucking
think
get
he's
your
gonna
shit
do an
together, Doc.
unboxing.
Fuck.
But I hope we hear from him before that.
I hope he just randomly fucking goes live sometime in the next week or two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or even says
I have a
in week
feeling
or two. Yeah.
this is all speculation, but I have a feeling what he did his whole push with us, the hugging, the all that stuff. And then I feel like he might have gone away to do some family stuff for a little bit.
Yeah. I
And then
mean,
after this weekend,
now
after
we
he's had like
do-
4 or 5 days, then
He'll go live
True,
or something.
true,
He'll
true,
drop
true.
a live.
Yes.
Yeah.
that's what I would do.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm excited
he
for
came
him to
back
go
and was like, I'm
live.
gonna have 48 hours of nonsense. Just go hard, and then I'll get a little vacation.
Right.
Now, like,
Right.
reacclimate.
I imagine him
to-
taking like at least a week
Yeah.
or so.
Good
but
for
we'll
him.
see. But
But then just like strolling through the high building at Monday morning at 9 a.m. looking like Peter from Office Space. Just,
gotta go. Got a meeting with the Bobs.
yep.
Yeah,
Nope.
you know. got a meeting,
do you got
guys.
for
Don't
me?
worry about me. With his mug with his face on it.
He just walks in and they're
Jin
like,
is
"You don't actually
back.
need to be here," and he's like, "I know."
I know.
Yeah.
Just here,
yeah.
making sure.
All right, guys.
Yeah.
I gotta go
I'm
to
just
bed.
I'm just checking on my
Katie's gotta
my
go.
I'm just checking on Jin Hit.
Bye,
I'm
Katie.
just checking on Jin Hit, guys. Don't worry about me.
Yeah. Jin Hit Entertainment.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just out here checking on Jin Hit. Don't even worry about me. Sipping out of the cup with his face on it.
Why not? Why not?
I love inventions in imaginary Jin lore.
I know.
I mean, there's
It's a
so
big
much.
joyful pastime for me.
I know, and now they have this whole dual live thing on Weavers.
I saw that.
I
Yeah.
saw
So
that.
fucking excited
They
because
announced it a
when
little while ago, but
nobody's really done it
no, and
until
Hype
what?
did it.
In Hypen did it today or yesterday, right? They just
Somebody
recently.
did it. No, this was a little while ago.
Eileen was talking about it
We
today.
we
as
know
well.
that in Hypen did the dual live.
Yeah.
They're the first one I've heard of doing it, but that doesn't mean much.
I feel like
'cause,
there's another group-
I've got everybody but BTS muted.
I feel like somebody else did it like a couple of weeks ago because we were talking about it a couple of weeks ago, but I cannot substantiate that information. So don't.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean,
but
yeah. So we know
that
when
would be
Hypen's
really
done it. We
fun.
know somebody else has probably done it. I mean, let's be real. And Hypen and TXT talk too much. B&D, they just talk
sure
too much. So I
TXT
got them all muted.
They
we don't
talk
know
too much.
exactly, but basically, like
Too many Weavers notifications. I was getting 99
live,
plus.
and
And
they
it was
can
all
invite
17 Boy
somebody
Next Door and
else
Hypen and
to go live with them from another location. So it
Right.
becomes dual
You
live.
can dual
Usually-
live it.
Yeah, so I'm excited. I too, Riven, I am so excited for a two soak dual live. Oh,
Yes.
I can't wait. I can't
Yes.
wait.
There's
Yeah.
certain combinations that are just, like maximum fun combinations of tannies.
Oh my gosh.
And
two
Two Soak
is chaos.
is absolutely just a super
There's
special brand of
so
fun.
much fucking joy. And if you don't understand how much joy two soak is when they are live they're live, the one where J-Hope was live and he's like talking about his
yeah.
Myanmar sucks. I clean my socks. And Jin Kid just kept busting in the door over and over.
J-Hope! I
Oh
heard-
my gosh.
Yeah, and he just, yes.
That is just classic two soak right there. And I cannot
Win
wait.
plus anyone is a winning combination because Jin will always make it fun.
It's true.
Oh,
it's
Jin
true.
is
But
so
Hobie
fun.
loves to laugh. And so
Yes,
Jin,
yes.
and
Jin loves
just
to tell
feeds off
jokes,
of
and
that.
Hobie loves to
Right.
laugh, and
Always
those two
laugh at
together.
Right.
Yes, yes.
Jimin always gives side eye. Hobie always laughs.
Do you think we're gonna eat gin soon?
Oh my
That would
gosh.
be
Oh, I really
great.
hope so. I really, really hope so.
I
Yeah,
hope so
that would be
too.
great. And what would be really cool too is if he like, I don't know, in my mind, it would be cool if he was like, "Hey, I learned some new like things that I liked when I was in the military, things that I ate, that I, like not that he has to talk about that time or that he's even allowed to. I don't even know the rules. But it would just be cool for him to just like chat with us about some things that he might have learned. I
Yeah.
find him fascinating when he does that kind of stuff, when he's like teaching us something, in other words.
Yes, we could do
Yes,
more
it's
gaming.
extra
That would
fun.
be cool. We would watch. We would
I
watch
mean, we
Yeah.
will always watch that man eat.
Yeah.
and game.
Do anything. Honestly, we'll watch those men sleep. So literally, they can do fucking anything.
Yeah.
We watch them clean. We watch them eat. We watch them
I
sleep.
really am looking forward to his
Yes.
alcohol game.
I want a whole freaking show on his alcohol journey. Like,
Yes.
Yes.
I need this on Amazon Prime like Hots was. Like, I need a whole docu-series on him doing
Docu-series
the
for
alcohol journey. And then I need that alcohol to be available worldwide in the stores.
Right.
I feel
So
like
that I
it's
can purchase.
limited edition.
I would like to purchase some gin alcohol.
I would like to
I
purchase.
would like to purchase your wares, sir.
I fucking I need so much to purchase gin alcohol. I need this to be available worldwide.
It is dangerous to go alone. Take this, and it's his alcohol. Yes.
Ugh, I need it. I need it. You don't
Yeah.
understand how badly. You probably do understand because you probably feel the same. But like
Raven, I
also-
was thinking the same exact thing you were just thinking.
Ginny's Kitchen. Yeah.
Ginny's Kitchen.
Oh, Soak Ginny's Kitchen.
Guys, see that Taehyung is in the new promo for Ginny's Kitchen for season 2. That they did film something with him before he left.
Oh no.
I saw that. I saw that because he was recording
see
like a
that.
message to like the incoming trainees, and like I can't wait to meet you. And
I
they were
think
like,
they
I
did
wonder
it
where
when
we're
they-
gonna use this video.
He did it when they did that birthday thing for him. When they surprised him with that little birthday cake and the little
They
birthday
did some
dinner.
shit.
I think he filmed it then.
They did some shit. They did some shit. Yes, yes, yes.
No, I have to go look that up.
Fuckery was abounding in that trailer.
Yeah.
Abounding.
Yeah, Poppy D,
Oh,
yeah.
Tay Tay.
So cute. Oh my gosh! Do we want to remind everybody, since we're
Yeah, I
about the Patreon again,
Yeah, I think we should. Yeah,
you guys?
I think we should.
So I don't know who can. I know some of you were here at the beginning of the live, but we talked about our new Patreon that we just started, and this is something that we have been getting asked about. Several people have approached us and asked how they can support the project in a way that doesn't involve buying merch or something like that. And so we've been kicking around different ideas, and Patreon seemed like the best one for us. And before we've kind of drug our heels about it for a little while because we never wanted to everything that we have done so far for this project for free. We wanted to make sure that it remained free for you guys, and that nothing that like the blog, nothing like that is changing. Everything is still going to be free, but we are offering some new things to give you guys a different way to support us. There's going to be 3 tiers. And they all involve purple in some way, and I don't remember them, but I know that there was like an amethyst, a lavender,
A violet, maybe.
There was a violet. Yeah, there was like a
Yeah.
amethyst, a lavender, and a violet.
I don't remember which was which.
I think it was lavender first, then amethyst, and then violet.
yeah.
It was like violet VIP and lavender, something that started with an L.
There was a lot of alliteration and assonance.
There was a lot of fancy words that Katie used, but she fucking left us because
It's our
you know,
project name, Heidi, Army Project 529. You should be able to find us. But there are 3 tiers: $3, $5, $10. There's I can't remember everything. I didn't write it down like Katie did, but I do know that we're going to be offering for everybody.
Oh,
There's going to be a special role for you in our Discord server.
I just pulled up the Patreon for y'all, so I got the information.
There you go.
So we got the Lavender Legion is $3 a month, and that gives you 5% off merch, an exclusive user tag on our Discord, and our appreciation because you fucking rock.
Thank you, Jen.
Then there's the Amethyst Alliance. That is $5 a month. That gives you the same stuff that the Lavender Legion had, plus behind the scenes content, a shout out on a TikTok live, 10% off merch, an exclusive user tag on Discord, and our appreciation. And then we have the Violet VIP, which is $10 a month. That gives you all the same stuff before, plus periodic input on the Sunday TikTok live topics and exclusive Discord video and text channels. So we are going to have a Violet VIP channel on our Discord that only includes the Violet VIPs and the admins. And there will be both a video one and a text channel there, to where you guys can have like more direct content. So we're going to be doing some like video stuff on there, and we're going to go on there and do some nonsense and fuckery with y'all. It'll be fun. We're going to have fun over there. So
Yeah. Heidi, I think Katie's going to put the link on our website, so it'll be there.
Yeah, you'll be able to.
So right now it's patreon.com/armyproject529.
If you type it correctly, it seems to be coming up.
Yeah, if you're going inside the app, it doesn't appear like it's showing up right now, but like if you go to the website itself and then you type in the URL, you'll find us.
Yeah, exactly.
Those tags will be coming in the next week. Katie's working on those over in the Discord, but basically, when you go into like your roles and you see like somebody's biases and things like that, it will tag on there, whether they're Violet VIP, Amethyst Alliance, or Lavender Legion, will be seen in there. And so everybody will have that level of recognition inside the server.
And this is not a finite list or anything like that. We could come up with different things.
Yeah.
In the future. This is the initial.
So, Luann, the subscription that you've already joined, if you've previously joined something, is actually the one here on TikTok. That's $2.99 a month, and that one gives you that one's helping us support the website, and that also gives you the ability to use the stickers and the fancy special emojis over here in the TikTok live. So it is different.
Where you can cancel it and go.
And that's over on Stephanie's channel, which is where we go live on Sunday nights.
Right,
and so on Sunday nights, the subscriptions allow you to have the stickers and stuff like that. If you would rather do the Patreon, whatever makes you happy.
Yeah.
We just appreciate the support. That means that
Absolutely.
us as volunteers no longer have to pay for the website. We appreciate that other people are helping us deal with the cost of the actual project, since all of us are volunteers, and we're using our own money to support the project. And so it's been very helpful to have assistance with all the fees and the programs that are being used to make this whole thing work.
Yeah.
And so
and we get super psyched thinking of new things for you guys.
Yeah, we are.
It's just
we're getting
really fun
excited
because we're 6 very different, we get along great, and we have all these different things that we want to do though.
We all have different great ideas.
Yeah, exactly. And we just love coming up with other things, new things.
Yeah. And right now we're new to Patreon. So right now the subscriptions on Patreon, the perks and benefits are being found inside of the TikTok shout outs and inside the Discord. is where we're and the discounts to the merch stuff on the website. So
Breezy
Right,
Katie's
right.
the best person to answer that, but I do believe that she determined that it was the best option.
yes, I
Yes.
do
TikTok takes
believe
half.
that is
Yes.
TikTok takes
yeah. TikTok takes half. Yes.
Right.
Which we did
So
not know when we signed
Patreon
up for
does
TikTok.
take
That's-
less than half.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
I don't
right.
do the money at work and I don't do the money here in the AP529 project,
Right,
so I don't
right.
know those numbers, but I do know Patreon takes less than the half that TikTok takes.
Oh, thank you,
Yeah.
Angel.
Yes. Thank you. No, that's so sweet. Yes, Discord is its own app. Yeah. You
It
can
is also
do-
a website.
Yeah,
It's also a
It'll have
website.
videos, polls, all kinds of stuff.
Jocelyn, look at you.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you,
Thank you,
Jocelyn.
Thank you, Jocelyn.
So sweet.
Um,
We do have some other, so obviously you guys are here. You know, this is our new live that we're going to be doing Wednesday nights on this channel. So please feel free to continue to share so we can continue to grow this channel and host more things here. But this does mean TLDR, no more Saturday Tea Live. This is our new Tea Live. It's going to be more discussion based, but still kind of loose and informal. And I do believe that we are still planning on having peeps join us. This one was just the initial one, so we just kind of had ourselves. But we do still plan to have people join us. But we're working around with the formatting on that, and so stay tuned for that for next time. So it's the Sunday night live will stay just the admins, but this one will include other people eventually. That's our plan.
Yeah.
And
Similar to the Saturday mornings.
yes.
Right,
So the Saturday one is Kaputski's, Dunsky's. We loved her. We knew her well, but she just it was time for her to, yeah.
She,
we needed a day off.
she was
you guys.
putting us on a struggle bus, having
We
no
needed a
days off
day
in a
off.
week.
So
One day.
yeah, we needed a weekend day off. We were struggling out here in these streets. So
Yeah.
we figured, plus this also gives a few days in between our lives, and it will make it easier for us to be able to respond more quickly when things happen in Boroland.
Yeah.
versus having those two back-to-back lives.
Yeah.
So that's
So now we
Wednesday,
have equidistant
9 p.m.
apart lives.
Eastern here, Army Project 529. For the time being, our Sunday live is still 8 p.m. Eastern time on Stephanie's
highlights are blue.
tonight.
Yes.
This one right here,
so-
that channel there. So make sure you're
Thursday-
following Stephanie's channel. If
Sure
you're
most
new
of you already
here,
are, but if you're not.
yeah, if you're new here, follow Stephanie's channel. That's where our Sunday lives go.
Following her,
Follow
but
the
that means probably not following the
AP529
rest of us.
channel.
So follow the rest of us too.
Yeah, follow all of
Christina
us.
is
It's
just
fine.
Christina 529 up there, but she's
Yeah.
posting.
And
She's
529, because remember, Stephanie does have a fake account, a fake
Yeah,
Stephanie.
and a Faku
exists.
Stephanie,
Oh, I
and
do have
it does not have the 9 at the end.
Doesn't have the
It
9.
is 5-2.
Didn't get taken down.
No, they haven't taken it down
Don't
yet.
take them down. They're not against the rules.
They're
Wow.
not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
TikTok refuses to remove that fake account.
Interesting.
Take them
But
down.
you know, it is
You
what
guys
it
is that if you notice that we're here and we're live, that means I'm not doing my weekly content watch party. So that's
Right.
tomorrow. That's
is.
now.
Yeah,
moved
that's
to
on now Thursday.
But it's still the same time, 8:30 p.m. So we will be doing our weekly content watch parties in the Discord on Thursdays now, except for Team Europe and other parts of the world in other time zones. They're still doing theirs on Wednesday. And we still
Yes.
have the Saturday watch party for Team Europe as well.
Yes.
Both of those are 2 p.m. Eastern time, whatever that works out to, wherever you are.
Right.
Discord automatically changes it to your time zone.
Yeah. So
And-
if you join the Discord and you tell during rules and roles, so please read the beginning stuff or otherwise you won't see the Discord. But when you see the Discord, they start here and there's a little green check box that says I agree to the rules, and then you'll get dumped into a rules and roles area where you get to choose things like your time zone. If you choose your time zone, Discord will automatically change the time of any events to your local time, which is super freaking cool because then you don't have to do freaking GMT math, which is phenomenal because that math is the literal worst. In order to get to the Discord, if you go to the armyproject529.com/links, you will find our social media links and you will find the Discord link, which is like discord.gg/armyproject529. So that's where you will find all the links to get over to our Discord. If you are new to Discord, please, please, please join inside of a computer browser first. It is way easier to keep track and figure out how Discord works if you're coming from a browser. Once you get used to it, then download the app for your phone or your device if you desire. But the browser is way, way easier to get used to. So please start there.
Please, and yes, and please join, especially if you're new, when they have new videos that come out. It is so much fun to be in the Discord watching the videos as they premiere with everybody, and we get to scream together and we get to share pictures and theories about the music videos, and we watch them again and again, so it's not like it's a one and done and then we're like, we kick everybody out. No, we watch it over and over again.
Again.
So it is really, it's one of the most fun things I feel, in my opinion, as an ARMY, as a BTS, lover that we all are, to watch their new content with other ARMY and get to scream about it and get excited about it is the best thing.
Yes, I never knew how much I was missing out on truly appreciating new BTS content until AP529 came along and I had friends to watch it with. And if you, now bear in mind, if you do come in during like big events, or like lives, if people are in the Bora Lounge watching a live together, don't be scared if you see everybody's mic muted. That's because the feedback from the lives will oftentimes create a cacophony of noise. So everybody's muted, we're screaming over in the chat.
Right.
So if you open up the chat of those Bora Lounges, you don't even have to necessarily come into the lounge, but it's easier if you're in the lounge. Open up the chat. That's where everybody is screaming into the void together. So don't like see a whole bunch of mutes and be like, oh, and be intimidated and run away or think that there's something crazy going on. There is something crazy going on, but we're all screaming in the chat.
Right.
So we're all watching the live and yelling in the chat.
And as soon as it's time to pause, then we'll pause, we'll unmute our mics and we'll yell auditorily. You'll be able to hear us yelling and talking.
Yeah. So like we watched like Jin's first original live together over there. Actually we were streaming that live inside the chat because it was not under membership only area, so we were able to stream that one because Weavers kept crashing, and so we wanted less people on the Weavers server, and so we were streaming that inside the Bora Lounge, which actually made it work a lot better. And it stopped crashing when we stopped having like 50 people. We took 50 people out of the stream on that live, and it started suddenly working. So I don't know if it was us, but in Delulu land, it was because we did that, that it suddenly worked. But then during Jin's Army Only live, when we had to have membership, we did not stream that in there. We all watched it on our own, but we screamed in the chat.
Right.
So it's just a fun way of...
We have a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's a fun way of connecting with people and finding joy in the things that make us happy together.
Yes.
And Stephanie has created a wonderful resource for you guys to keep track of what we do, the Google Calendar, Stephanie, and she's updated it. You have everything on there now. All Jimin stuff is on there, right?
All Jimin stuff on there.
She's very good at updating that.
Under links to the links page, there's a link to the calendar where you can have it just what's the word? Integrate with yours, I guess.
Right. Yeah, you can have it sync.
Yeah. Sync. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's called Google Calendar with content links. If you click on that, you can add it to your Google Calendar, and it will show up inside your Google Calendar.
Yep. And
I did see somebody ask if we had anything on Fridays in the United States. No, I don't think we have anything.
I did answer.
Not yet.
Yeah.
No.
Not yet.
I mean,
Please
we
don't
might have
lock
like
us into
one-offs
something.
when they release something, but like
Yeah.
for right,
Or we
like,
might do
can-
some of the Patreon stuff on Fridays. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it'll-
Yeah.
So
But we don't have anything regularly scheduled at present on Fridays. We've tried to leave that as like a day off for ourselves, sort of.
sort of.
We don't really
Kinda,
have
sorta.
those, but, like we don't have any.
Some of us are still working.
We're
and
still
doing
hamsters in the
stuff.
wheel though, with blog
Yeah.
and everything
We're just
going
not being
else.
live and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have several watch parties throughout the week, and we have lots of stuff. So yes, please do join us on Discord. We'll be back again on Sunday on TikTok on Stephanie's channel. And anything else? Am I forgetting anything?
I don't think so.
We're gonna remember we're planning on some people will be in the Bora Lounge tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
For Jimin's track
For
list
Muse
release.
drops.
Some of us will
At 11.
try, but we may not be talking because of work.
We don't know. Who knows? But the point is that if you want to come and hang out in the Bora Lounge when the track list drops, we can all scream about it together. Please feel free.
Yep.
Please scream
Yeah.
with us.
If I
Christina,
can,
thanks
if
for
I
hosting. You
can
wanna-
turn my camera on, I fucking will, guys. I
You're
will.
welcome. I pushed all the correct buttons today and the little
did.
bad
You're
ones.
amazing.
Look at you winning.
So there-
Kristen, I'm so
there's
proud
that.
of you.
Don't forget to wish Christina a happy birthday.
Happy
Because
birthday on
because
Friday.
yes,
Happy
thank you.
birthday
'Cause
on
you all know
Friday.
that when I was like, I'll host, you guys were like, okay.
This is the same
Don't-
lady who has reported herself like twice and been kicked off our
Don't fuck it
regular
up.
lives.
You did an
So,
amazing job.
I'm so fucking proud of you. You don't even know. Like I'm like
thank
Yoongi
you.
tiny clapping you.
we are teachable.
Great
We are
Thank you.
teachable.
Yoongi tiny clapping in his little beanie.
What a great job. Now you have to play us out.
Play you out. Oh. Choo-choo. All right. Okay. Oh, hold on. Let me see if I can do this. I haven't practiced this in a while. Hold on just a second. All right. Here
And
we go.
we'll all wave as she plays.
Okay. Here we go. Nope. Didn't do it. But there it is.
Was that DNA?
It was.
I got it. I feel so proud. It was vaguely DNA, so you're improving, my friend.
DNA.
You're
The fact
improving.
that you got that.
This week, you guys. We have DNA in the content this week.
There it is.
Well,
Content.
Yes.
And also, before we go, we didn't mention the content, but we also have what a fortuitous week for Jimin to drop the info on his new album.
Yeah, it is. Yes, it
We are
is.
covering the first part of Love Yourself Her. And what's the intro to Love Yourself Her? Serendipity.
Jim and
Serendipity.
Jim.
Just let me
Jimin
love
in a
you.
bubble. Just
Just let me love.
Serendipity is a baller
I
song
know.
too. Holy fucking shit.
Amazing song.
Jimin.
So if you guys want,
That
we're gonna
song
be watching
will-
some Serendipity tomorrow at the watch party. So make sure you guys come and hang out. We're gonna be watching that. We're gonna be watching DNA, maybe some Best of Me. Just some stuff, just BTS stuff. No big
Yeah,
deal.
just no big deal. No big
Just
deal.
Jimin.
Don't even worry about it. It's
JJ.
fine. It's fine.
All right.
All right. Bye,
Good night,
everybody.
everybody.
Love ya. Take care.
Make
Stay
sure
healthy.
you all. Bye bye.
Do you know how to end it, Christina?
I do.